Whoop. Fucking whoop. Uh, it's Wednesday night this motherfucking time, and it's time to gather. Let's do some shit. I've got two motherfuckers is going to be like super familiar to you guys. Uh, we all do shit somewhere else. This is going to be like Thuggalos Unplugged, if you will, tonight. We got to do some dissection on some content that was recently put out to Juggalo YouTube as a factual bit of information. We are going to complement that factual information tonight with the good old use of fair use on YouTube, and we're going to give you guys what that is, but I'm going to bring these other motherfuckers in. We got the motherfucking Opstead.
It's Wednesday, my dudes. Ah!
And the motherfucking Trailer Park.
Trailer Poke in some countries.
Trailer Poke.
Details very soon about that.
Okay. So, boys, we're all gathered here today to talk about some.
That's how you should start every intro on this channel. Because it's Gather.net. We're all gathered here today.
We're all gathered. Oh, man, that would be pretty fresh, right?
There you go, man. That could be your dot name.
But every once in a while, expect this. Like, we're all going to get together. Mainly me, but every once in a while, some of us at Thuggalo Show will get together on this channel. It will be less business-like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm drinking beers, fucking burping and doing wild shit and whatever. So, what we're here for tonight, though, is we're going to dissect. So, there's been a Toxic Plague Entertainment documentary. That was.
There is a TPE documentary that dropped a couple of days ago, and we didn't even know till yesterday. This is crazy. Like, Onstead, me, and Stoney, before we went live, were like, it feels like I'm like Jeffrey Dahmer or like some super killer ninja. And, yeah.
We got our own Netflix documentary, if you will. But it's like lower budget, and it's kind of like, I wouldn't even give it Hulu. What's the other one?
Tubi.
There's another.
It's like Tubi.
It's like Tubi.
Weirdly enough, like, if Tubi is that lack of Juggalo content, like, hey, bro, there's 30 minutes right there. Like,
That's true.
Mikey Sears in the chat.
Whoop, Mike.
Mike Sears for president. Two whoops, Mike. Two whoops, everybody in the chat. Let's see who's showed up tonight. We got Johnny DaCosta. We got Chief Flugs. Fat Pat. What's up, Pat? Two whoops. Hey, we're working on a little package for you, pimp. You're like the #1 sponsor of me getting fucked up on stream. So we're going to do some shit for you, bro, here pretty soon. Taffy in the chat. I assume WhoopCon is around. Two whoops to y'all. Y'all are like our family. Tim Silva in the chat. Chris Watala in the chat. Spooks is up in the chat. Yeah, WhoopCon is here. He said whoop, whip, whip. All that type of shit. Jennifer Johnson's in the chat. Hey, it's good to see you, everybody. So tonight, as you will see, we're going to... Kenny up in the chat. What's up? Good Juggalo with a good... Hey. This motherfucker and Ryan sponsored tonight's beer. So everybody give those two whoops. If you see me getting wild, it's because of him. Zetro showed up. Everybody pulling up. So this is not going to be, we're not going to talk about, for everybody that's showing up right now, we're not talking about what's happening in Juggalo culture. We're going to talk about some bullshit that just honestly is kind of self-centering and talking about ourselves.
I will say at the top of tonight's show here at Gather.net, I am going to not spill sauce, but I'm just going to show you the pot and let you sniff it without, knowing what's in it. We have a huge announcement. Obviously, Sean Barrett will be pulling up on the Thuggalo Show Friday night, but that's not even the huge announcement. That's big. But a huge, crazy opportunity has presented itself at the door of the Thuggalo Show, and later this year, big things are going to happen. That's all I'm going to say.
We're taking it and we're running with it, goddammit.
I will disappoint it. Ooh, I was going to say I will disappoint it.
Friday's show. Hey, at the top, be on the Thuggalo Show right at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. At the top of the show, we're going to address this crazy announcement. So there you go.
I will disappoint everybody and say that no, we're not adopting you. So
No.
you still got to keep looking for parents. Like, sorry about that, kids.
There's also been speculation that Pauly Shore will be the 5th member on stream. His budget's way too high.
Wheezing the Juice is the Thuggalo.
That's facts.
Budget. He asked for like a lot, and wanted to be part of Biodome, and I was like, bro, what? And just
Yeah.
was like, all right.
I had to tell Paulie, I was like, man, I don't do coke, so I can't give you any, but like,
I do,
you know.
allegedly.
Maybe if you hook us up with Andy Dick, we'll get the conversation.
Yeah, I feel like Andy Dick would open the Pauly Shore door, you know.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, so what we're gonna do here? Hey, look on Seb's Wake Up. It's your best friend. So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna pull this.
Dot gang, really add for tonight's
Yeah,
event. Yeah.
there you go. Everybody throw up the Dock gang. It's very
Dock up right quick.
for old time's sake. But so we're gonna dissect this documentary that was put out by. All this shit started. We were approached a while back on Reddit.
Weeks ago, like this is
Like,
weeks.
this is fucking
Maybe
months ago.
This is like in April.
There was a thread on r/Juggalo about a TPE documentary coming out, and if anybody knew or wanted to speak, to contact him, whatever. I got wild in this dude's DMs. I don't really understand why people are still wanting to talk about this shit. But apparently Juggalos just kind of want to know, and I can respect that. You know what I mean? So this person took it upon themselves to go amongst the community, and ask you guys questions. You know what I mean? And when I say that, I don't really. There was nothing really bad that was said. It's just,
It's just stretched truths and
Okay, so
very
The
good
thing about the
facts.
documentary to me is like they play it so vanilla as it comes to the content. As someone who lived in that house where the content was being made, there's just so much that y'all don't know, and
Yeah,
trust me,
you guys
y'all
miss.
don't want to know. Like, it's so dark, and when you look into the TP lore of who was behind this shit, and incestual things, and it's just a lot of things.
God damn.
There's a
So-
lot of things that
dropped the
like.
big one early.
Oh, TPC don't want to say what happened, but it's like, bro, it's a lie. Y'all don't want to peel back that curtain, boy.
Yeah, there might be some shared genetic children.
It's a lot, man. It's a lot.
Okay,
There's a reason I
so
left or I got
Listen,
fired.
how about let's stop the
Yeah.
speculating and cooking, and let's just once you start it off, Stoney, once you
Start the
get, you know,
movie.
start
Start
the
the movie.
fucking movie.
start the movie.
So before we
Alright.
start, this is the TPE documentary made by Metal Man. This is
Shout out
Metal-
Middleman for this.
Metal Man, whatever your name is, bro. Hey, shout out. Because it starts off really fucking good.
He
And
does really good work, and we're
Hey,
just gonna
R.I.P.
stop.
Metal Man. You would have loved Creek.
yeah, you would have loved Creek, bro. And hey, also, I really want to speak onto this. Whoever brought John Paul Romero into this shit was kind of unneeded. Let the dead rest. Like R.I.P. that dude. But
He went out like a thuggalo. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Start
Wow.
the movie. Let's
Start.
touch on that when we get to there. You know.
Is the volume up high? Because the
Yeah.
volume with this documentary is very odd.
Yeah, I've got it. We should all be able to hear it. Here we go. Let's
All right,
see.
here is the Metal Man TP documentary. 1 of 3. How long is this in total, Stoney? Like
It's gonna be like 15 minutes. We're gonna break it down in pause style though. Like whenever I hear some bullshit, we're gonna talk about
Yeah, we're gonna stop that.
it. All right, so y'all ready? Let's see if we can hear this. I'm gonna like the.
Toxic Plague Entertainment was a Juggalo YouTube channel
Can you hear that?
originated from
Yeah.
upstate New York. More popularly AR known as the
Pause
acronym
it.
TPE.
Hold on.
TPE saw quick success with thought-provoking and at times controversial clickbait titles.
You said
pertaining
pause
to
it?
insane clown
Yeah.
posting.
Why, dog? You should have just used your voice. Why the text to speech? That got me right there. I was like,
Could it be any less of a Juggalo production than like some PowerPoint like at a job interview? Like, I feel like they're about to tell me like the etiquette of the break room and how much time I have.
Right. I can't. Okay, for everybody, it could be a little louder and shit. But like this is the loudest this shit goes.
You know what got
Unfortunately-
confirmed? They didn't have footage. They straight up just used like bits of footage that just remain on the internet. Like,
Whatever they could find.
Yeah.
like you could tell they weren't sitting on some gold nugget of like a stream from back in the
I
day.
would have. So I'm gonna go ahead and start this off as like you're like your documentaries are probably like at a fucking 2 out of 10 now because like you couldn't even use your own voice. Like it would have been so much more just to fucking maybe it's somebody we know. Like I mean, you didn't want to out yourself.
I guarantee you we know who these people are, but we'll speak on that later.
Are y'all ready? All right, we're gonna keep running this shit.
I've never been more ready.
Okay, let's just restart it. Here we
Toxic
go.
Plague Entertainment was a Juggalo YouTube channel that emanated from upstate New York. More popularly AR known as the acronym TPE. TPE saw quick success with thought-provoking and at times controversial clickbait titles pertaining to Insane Dog Posse and the Juggalo world. Early promotion was done by spamming Shaggy and the Creep live streams promoting their channel at nauseam.
All right, pause.
The original
Yeah.
members were playing-
Okay, hold on. So
Can I just say, as a former member of TPE, I don't remember going in Shaggy the Creeps at nauseum. I may have went in there and dropped $3 one time.
And
I
that
don't
wasn't
think-
us a lot of the time. That
Yeah,
was
you
a
would
lot
have
of
other
fucking-
people doing it
it
on
would
our
be-
behalf. Yeah.
Yes, it'd be viewers who would watch the streams and shit. Now,
no.
yeah, but like their order of operation is way the fuck around here because like Shaggy and the Creep was way after like fucking the beginnings of all this bullshit because Shaggy and the Creep didn't happen until the first gathering. Now before this, it was still all fucking uncut, live, censored, whatever the fucking that bullshit was.
Yeah. I don't
All
know,
right.
bro. Like, here's the thing. Like, if Played was in Shaggy's chat donating $20, like, I'll defend him in this case. I think he may have done that one time. I think it's very odd that they're trying to imply that TPE only got off the ground because we went to Shaggy streams and like, I don't know about that. It's a little overblown, I think.
Oh, hey, yo. He said I did a show with those. Hey, you remember when Plague and them went over to UFCD and did that fucking? It was Wizard of the Hood versus Mirror, right?
I set that up, yeah.
Hey, Mike, is that the fucking podcast you're talking, or is that what the episode you're talking about when you did Mirror versus Wizard of the Hood? I thought that was a fantastic episode, by the way. Not on TPE's part, but on the whole thing. Like, I was very involved in the chat on that one. I thought that was really cool. You know what I mean? So yeah, okay, yeah. Plague did act like a fucking dick. I completely agree with that. I don't know. It really didn't. That's like a red flag looking back. I'm sorry that was like how we all first came around each other. I'm going to continue this. That shit sucks, dude.
I probably shouldn't have told Mikey that I set that up. He probably didn't know I had anything to
He's
do
like,
with
fuck that TPE guy now.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mikey, I'm who you talk to set that up, actually.
Lots of viewers streaming TV in those streams. I think they still need to work their research skills. 100%, Jerem. Check this out.
and Bash. The show was created out of necessity to fight boredom in the deep days of the pandemic, with each member being
That's
huge
actually
fans
pretty
of Insane
accurate.
Clown Posse and Twisted.
Another thing, pause. Another reason TP was so successful has a lot to do with the timing.
Got
Like
that wave. Yeah.
yeah, there's no shows because of
Right.
COVID. So therefore, you're looking for anything Juggalo, and like here's regular Juggalos talking for 2 hours about everything we all give a fuck about. So honestly, bro, like a big reason for TP's success was that it happened during COVID. I feel like if a TP happened now, it wouldn't be as big of a deal. I'll be real.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Would stream live on YouTube in late 2020. These streams have unfortunately been lost to time and remain as internet lost media.
Internet lost media.
Okay, that's because
Man, I feel
Play's
so
bitch ass has got it all fucking privatized, but okay.
However, while making this short documentary, I enlisted the help of longtime subscriber helping me define things I may have took out of context.
Okay, so in that form of fucking verbiage, it's a one person as a longtime subscriber, but I think it was meant like he enlisted the help of longtime subscribers.
I think he
World
went
in
to
one.
a Discord server and gotten 10 people together and said, "All right, spill the juice."
I think I think he went to a fucking Discord that has the Barrel 2.0 inside of it, and he like found some research there. I can't really speak on it, but so we're going to speak on these informants here. Just give us a second.
Informants.
This person wishes to not be named and to be kept anonymous, so for the sake of anonymity and protection, we will refer to this person as Bobby.
Pause it. Pause it.
Bobby.
Bobby, you are a dumb fuck. You're
Wait.
this? What
Bobby.
the fuck? Bobby, if you guys do just the slightest bit of research and this man wanted to say anonymous, look up Bobby. What the fuck was his name? Bobby something, but he's got a Dock Gang fucking tattoo on his
Which I was
chest.
flattered at the time, but then immediately was like, "Oh, bro, like, why'd you do that?"
Great one.
Like I can't confirm or deny that that's the Bobby we all know. Bobby the Lost Juggalo.
Well, bro, put it this
but
way.
look,
The voiceover said we're just gonna call him Bobby. It's just
Right.
It's John Doe. It's John Smith.
Right. I think a Bobby was a poor choice. Look, or it's fucking Bobby, and he's just got Bobby's got balls, and he likes to fucking openly troll. So it's probably him, and
But
he's
that's
like,
a
"Yeah,
funny bit.
change my name," because you probably contacted him on Facebook or on Reddit as something else, but just say that you could just refer to me as Bobby.
That's a funny bit though, to be like to spill the sauce, and then they're like, "We'll refer to you as what? Oh, trailer park."
Yeah, look, your final fucking troll on us was successful, Bobby.
That was a good one. I like that one.
In efforts to protect his online reputation, Bash would reluctantly change the name of his channel, Spread the Dead to the Villains podcast, in hopes people would forget about Shaggy calling him out.
Jesus Christ. So then what is that from? What is that angle?
Hey, I can't speak on what was spoken, but Bash, hopefully that's not the case.
Listen,
That's
keep
because
it.
Shaggy
No,
called
keep
him
it.
out. That's why he
Listen.
changed it, right? Because Shaggy called him out on Twitch.
Listen,
Yeah, that's kind of a dig at somebody else.
Bash, I know you were working with these motherfuckers because I've seen the comments on your YouTube fucking on a couple of your streams, and I know you helped give this fucking guy information. Why didn't you set it right too? Because you know just as much as both of us, as much as all of us here on panel know.
And I like Bash. I'll be honest. I actually like Bash.
There's never been a problem with Bash. There's never been a problem.
So
Bash has been so complimentary of the Thuggalo show and everything we've done. I don't have anything bad to say about the show.
I'm
The
yeah.
Shaggy thing happened, bro. I mean, it sucked, but
shit like
you
this.
kinda should have expected that using streams were eventually
Shit like this coming out, and I'm gonna be honest with you, shit like this coming out, it doesn't allow bridges to be repaired or people to move on or anything. It just keeps dragging up the fucking past. Because you'll see as some of the shit that's implicated in the rest of we're only a minute into this, since we gotta keep it rolling. But you're gonna see how disconnected some of this shit is, because we're obviously still here doing shit.
But here's the thing, though, like you said about building bridges, this wasn't made by any of us or anyone in our camp, and we can't confirm whether it was made by anyone else. So when it comes to building bridges or reforming bridges, all this will do is muddy the water, but we can't sit here and ignore it. I mean, we were all actually in the shit. We were in TPE. This affects us. That's why we're covering it. If anyone out there thinks, well, why are you covering it then? It's well, it kind of pertains to us.
And there's a lot of people that I know for a fact that there's people still in the community that are well, I feel like that all of the disclosure that came out after TPE, which me and Onstead did, and you to an extent, on this fucking channel too, and Onstead's channel, it wasn't enough. I guess this guy making this documentary has brought us all together again. Let YouTube, Juggalo YouTube, Juggalos, can this be the last time that we speak of Toxic Plague Inter-fucking-tainment, and we just
if anything,
move the
this
fuck
brings
on
us together. You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? Shit, bro.
Anything.
Yo, this is beyond beating a dead horse at this point. This is
It's fucking
trying to fuck the dead horse too.
People like
been
TP
a
though.
year.
People miss
I
it.
get it. I get it. You know.
But it's been a year and we haven't heard anything about them except for what we have put out here. So for them
Yeah,
to
like-
keep finding like information about this and for how TPE is still relevant, it's kind of like, wow.
Damn. You know. It speaks on that.
I mean, we all knew TP was special when we did it, though.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
But you know, I think we all had different intentions than what happened. Like,
On Thuglo's show, episode 1, we all explained all that shit. Actually, Jay Herm, before that, me and Onset were on Gather Network, and we did like a 2-hour fucking super big
And then
one.
I did it on my own.
however, you got to remember, by Thuglo show episode 1, we were a lot more calmed down. You guys were doing that out of rage when you guys were doing those streams. 'Cause
Yeah,
it was
that
a lot
makes
more
sense.
fresh.
I was letting
Oh,
it all
bro.
out.
Yeah.
Honestly, you know, like, if it just would make me look like I'm losing my shit in rage, but I have like a 16-minute video of like me saying "fuck Plague," and as I'm telling him why he can go fuck himself after the gathering when his dumbass fucking told all y'all that I stole Onstead's bag.
Well, we'll
Like,
get to that in this movie.
Right, yeah, that gets there too. But I'm sitting there fucking like cutting up and ripping up a fucking my TPE shirt, like, and telling him, you know, how big of a piece of shit he is. I was so fucking mad. I still have that. That might be released one of these days. I don't know, but let's get.
Probably best for not.
Further backlash from the Juggalo community would ensue, most notably by popular Juggalo YouTuber Humble among. To this day in 2023,
Hell
Bash is
yeah.
in possession of the original channel of TPE. It was renamed Live, uncut and uncensored, then again retitled The Deadstream when he left the group,
I think it was live.
leaving
On
Plague to
Techno.
create
Yeah.
what would actually become the second and more successful effort.
What
to
is this
Plague
IMBD image?
Right.
What is
Damn.
that? I've never seen that picture in my life.
Bro, Plague hadn't been that skinny since 10th grade. Like, y'all are
Where
doing
did
that.
they find that?
Fuck, I don't know, bro.
And it's like cut off for some reason. Is that
I don't know. That's
DVD cover on
definitely.
this?
I don't know, but that's definitely a fucking Photoshop. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know,
think that's
yeah.
actually him.
They dug deep into the iceberg to find that one.
Which would go through
Like, what
several
the
name
fuck?
changes, first being the Deadstream, then evolving to the Spread the Dead show until April of 2023, when he was called out by Shaggy Too Dope of Insane Clown Posse for screen recording his Twitch content and monetizing it to boost his channel.
which I think, from my up until what I know, I think Bash has stopped doing that. Good for
Yeah,
you,
he is.
Bash. Yeah, so
He's
good
on
for.
his own content, and it's good to see like him doing his own shit again.
This is
Uh,
edited pretty decent. We need to employ
For
this guy
sure.
to edit for us. Jesus
For
Christ.
sure.
So there's that. Like, good for you, bro. Just use your brain. You can make content. You know that you're capable of doing it.
Stoney,
Fucking.
let me ask you, how long do you think it took them to write the script up for all this? 'Cause this is like a school, like high school project.
Nah, they put that
levels of-
shit in Chat GPT, homie.
Hell yeah, he was like, this
They
probably
probably
shit.
did.
It was Chat GPT, dude.
Write me a script about Toxic Play Entertainment documentary.
Right. Jesus, yeah, it's so fucking. And hey, another thing that you could have done better on this fucking documentary is put shit in chronological order, because it's fucking very much not. But yeah,
Yeah,
let's
it
get,
is all over the place. Yeah,
Let's
because it goes
let's
back
continue.
and then comes back. Yeah.
Essentially stealing content from the Detroit rapper. See Shaggy Too Dope call out Bash from the Villains podcast in the following video. Humble among would actually trigger Bash.
All
to the
right, y'all
point
ain't
of
have to get my
irritation.
man's cracking the damn iPad.
bro. He goes on to say, like, listen,
Which was pretty funny.
I mean,
bro. I don't
It
know
is
if that was
pretty funny,
bro. Humble got that motherfucker to rage, dog. Yeah, to the point where
well,
look,
eventually,
hey, look,
Stoney. Eventually,
Look.
we'll finish this documentary.
look. There's
Look, it's Felix.
Oh, yeah, look, it's
What's going on?
Felix. Yeah, it's Felix. But yeah, Humble among got him raged out so much that he cracked a tablet in half. I don't know if that was imperative to like immediately like that was connected or not to that shit. But look, Bash like ripping a fucking tablet in half. In rage was I'm sorry, bro, but that shit made me fucking laugh.
While we got Elitzer up in here, right quick, Elitzer, have you watched the TP documentary yet?
Nah, it looks like what? Are you guys 2 minutes into the first
Yeah.
part?
Yeah, 25 minutes into the show.
This is the real documentary, us covering. This is like the when they play a movie and do the what do you call
Fourth
it?
wall right now.
I'm kind of confused how they're already up to the Shaggy 2 Dope part. That's only 2 minutes in.
Chronologically, it makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
start with all the Spread the Dead Shaggy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Jump right in. Let's go.
On the previous altercation where Bash monetized videos about Lainey Chantal's death. Bash
Jeff, move.
leaving TPE left the core members Plague and Toxic. Plague was the main character, most outspoken with blonde hair and face tattoos, while Toxic
Is this a murder documentary?
It sounds like.
Like you're putting up, this is like unsolved mysteries type shit.
dark hair with face tattoos. In January 2021, TPE hit a stride with a consistent streaming schedule, going live 2 to 4 times a week. The show would often discuss the buzzing topics of the Juggalo world. At this time, the news and speculation of Monoxide Child being a predator to young fans with
All
accusations made by Violent J's ex-wife Sugar.
Now wait, pause it. Now, if you remember, that was like the video that took off, like the Sugar
Yeah.
Slam
They had like
Monoxide
17,000 views on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that video, low key. I clicked on it. I was like, what?
In particular, would skyrocket TPE to the forefront of Juggalo YouTube. The
Forefront.
success of TPE began from a lively chat room of subscribers, which made the show more enjoyable for Plague and Toxic, thus making for a more entertaining video. It was a simple setup. Plague and Toxic sitting at a table with a cell phone recording each other as they debate music, merch, and horror films.
That sounds like how porn
The
is
community
filmed.
big names of YouTube.
Bro, they didn't have to put CPN and a fucking camel
Here we go.
clutch on here.
Oh, bro. Y'all did CPN so dirty. But honestly, fuck Cuck Reeves and fuck CPN.
That was a big thing because if you guys remember when TP would stream live, we would do more viewers than CPN often. We'd go head to head and like.
We
Juggalo-
do
this
more
just goes
views
to
than
show you-
everybody.
Yeah, this goes to show you how big Juggalo YouTube kind of was in 2021. Is that we would go live and have like 110, and CPN would go live and have like 85. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's pretty interesting.
Ninja and Chuck Reeves, also known as Beard Speaks, were not as active on the platform at the time.
Oh!
Man, y'all didn't have to get that. Like,
Oh! Got him! Hit him with the hammer!
Being made.
we gotta review that on Gather.net next time, right? Like, for sure. Like, we'll just do our own documentaries. We'll just kind of do everything.
I don't know. I don't. Fuck Chuck Reeves. Anyway.
This is a movie commentary. That was the words that were escaping.
That's
me
it.
earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either.
Look, you guys want to know? You guys want to know where all the super chats and all of the donations and anything that you guys ever gave the TPE went? Look in the background of that video right there, and you see them cabinets. That's where all of that fucking shit went, right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you definitely got him the
Motherfucker had so
WrestleMania
many.
one for sure.
That motherfucker had so many of those damn things.
Yeah, no, straight up, he had like 8 fucking arcade machines. Like he had WrestleMania, fucking Duck Hunt, goddamn Simpsons, racing. Bro, that motherfucker had them all.
Yep.
Subscribers with promises of winning CDs, jerseys, and T-shirts, despite never mailing them out.
True.
Some of them were mailed out, I think. But like even then, so hey, look, that's another thing that I want to speak on. All of us getting labeled as scammers at one point with TPE. Look, we all live in different states. We all still live in different states. If this guy and his wife at the time, because we're going to implicate Ashley because she's the one that ran a lot of shit too, him and his old lady and this fucking retard over here couldn't even fucking send shit out in the mail when the
They
rest of
didn't
us
smell
are,
like cat piss. They
Yeah.
didn't smell like cat urine.
you know, like, hey, we weren't part of it. How the fuck can we have anything to do with the merch when we're literally states away and have no idea when and where they're shipping shit? Because we're not the ones giving the information for fucking shipping stuff. So, like,
When I moved to New York, there was a conversation that me and Plague had where we did a giveaway on the stream, and I was like, yo, do you want me to run to the post office to mail this out? He's like, no, that's Totsik's job. And then Totsik wouldn't do it, and I was like, well, bro, I got it. He's like, no, man, this is on Totsik. Like, it was this weird gaslighting thing to where he would put it on Totsik, and Totsik wouldn't do it. and then Plague would like make Toxic feel more guilty. It was a very weird relationship.
Well, Herm, not to diminish your situation in this, but like even a lot of this stuff before, like even into Thuggalo show, you were just like a viewer. You were a person that was investing in the show that we got gaslit through Plague by. So like you even weren't. I don't think you've ever been implicated as a scammer and shit, bro. I know for a fact that everybody on the screen right now is completely banned from Psychopathic Museum because of Plague. Like we have
What's that gathering group?
Anything related to that,
Yeah.
we're all pretty much banned from.
I'm banned from Fago lovers. Onstead, you probably are as well.
Bro,
like, it's weird that they wrote an article up on us, but if I go into the Fago lovers YouTube, it doesn't appear.
All right.
Yeah,
they
dude.
wrote an
Even
article about us. Like,
it even mentions Cap His merch. Like, check this out.
That's on Reddit, Stoney. If you remember, someone made a whole thread about a year and a half ago that I got this merch from a Juggalo YouTube channel, and it smells like cat piss. That was like a whole thing.
That's hilarious.
It was a Hell's Pit jersey.
I'm gonna run until someone says pause.
Responsibility to ship out giveaways to TPE subscribers. Toxic, however, would claim his extensive work hours at popular chicken franchise.
They show a KFC show. That is the funniest part of the whole doc.
What, him working at a KFC?
Well, no, just the fact that they felt the need to like go to their local KFC and film like them driving.
Do a drive-by.
Yeah, right.
Like, this is honestly like as cringe and shitty as this is. This is like really funny because I feel like it was made for us. This is like an AI documentary made for us to laugh at.
Yeah, watch. This is, bro. I'm gonna say right now, Plague. This is your way of buttering yourself up to us in the future.
I'm gonna give Metal Man credit. This actually is pretty fucking hilarious, dog.
So check this.
As to why he had zero time to package and ship out giveaways to the Toxic Plague Entertainment fans. Dissension would grow between Plague and Toxic here as greater disdain arose.
Look how
I'm gonna look, bro. This is really shitty. I feel really bad because look, that face right there, guys. I'm gonna say from the jump, it said that's where like the tension and shit grew between Plague and Toxic. Plague treated Toxic like complete dog shit the entire time that I was a part of it, bro. Yeah, that was his best friend. Like over all of us, yeah. Like he completed
YouTube shit. That was not a YouTube thing. He treated him like that in real life, bro.
Yeah, like fuck. So like, I feel bad for him.
Here's a little bit of freshness. We were on our way to, I don't remember what show it was, but we had the car so packed. Somebody was like, "Yo, just throw Toxic." He was like, "Just throw Toxic in the trunk and we'll drive." I think it was to Hollow Wicked.
So no, that was Violent J's birthday bash in Wisconsin. We were all parked in the, we were fucking hoteling it, and we only wanted to take one vehicle, and I had this fucking SUV, and they wanted to take this little bitty fucking sedan car, and yeah, it ended up being just like trying to smash Toxic in the trunk, which he didn't fit. He wasn't gonna fit in that trunk.
There was way too much shit in that trunk for him to fit. Also.
Yeah, exactly, man. It was one of those things though where it was like almost degrading him.
Yeah,
a lot. And that was commonplace. Like I know those TPE streams are not around anymore, but half the stream was like not even me and Onstead or anyone else picking on Toxic, but him picking on Toxic, and it's kind of this awkward. Toxic. It's kind of like, oh man, like you keep fucking shitting on him, bro. Like he's really not even doing anything that bad.
Yeah, I got another thing too. Like it's gonna mention too that like Vash says that he was almost fired multiple times. Bro, we all heard that he was gonna get fired at least once a week. Like
individually, everybody on screen has had to have a conversation with Toxic because, Plague would be like, oh, yeah.
But what was that about? It would always be this weird, hey, Trail Party, just go talk to him. I'm like, bro.
Just go talk to him, man. Go tell him he needs to start contributing more, man. He's not doing nothing. He's going to be a fucking stunt, man? Like, what?
No, man, the Stuntman era was pretty good, though. We got some good content out of the Stuntman era.
You mean like the two fucking things he did, and then he got the back pussy and was done?
The back pussy where he walked to the hospital and got stitches in his arm because me
God,
and Xavier
yeah,
hit
that's
him with a
your
fluorescent
best
light
friend
tube.
made you walk to the hospital because you got fucking.
That's fucked.
Real shit.
Fuck.
Like he walked to the hospital, like that was a real thing, and he came
That's
back
fucking
like with
fucked.
with an arm pussy, like with 4 stitches. He's like, "What a bitch, Trailer Park! Look at this guy. He got 4 stitches. What a bitch."
God.
Yeah, piece
What?
of shit human being.
According to Bash in his stream about his time at TPE, he would say that Plague fired toxic on more than one occasion.
According to Bash.
Here's some Spread the Dead footage. Very
Oh,
Flipsy, hey, look, I got to tell you, I'm very proud of you because, look, your name is spelled correctly in this one. Holy shit, bro. I'm very proud of you, bro. Fuck you. I'm proud of you.
Plague and Toxic would stream with big members, and the channel grew when in the spring of 2021, the show added new members to the panel, all of which started as subscribers in the live chat turned teammates.
That is true.
Plague would develop friendships and add them to the top.
Friendships, in quotations.
Plague saw Onstead as someone that was buying a lot of merch. He saw me as someone that looked like would be a good YouTube help. And he saw Stoney as someone that could do a Discord really well.
you were funny. You were very funny, and you kept the chat rolling all the time. And you were very smart at the shit. I bought the first jersey, if you remember.
You were supporting hard.
And I was balls to the wall, money wise, sending him shit. I sent him $400 for like a couple jerseys and a couple shirts. That took months to get to me too, by the way, months to get. Stoney was in the chat at the same time as well.
Stoney was the Discord. Stoney was the Discord.
Yeah.
That was the whole thing, because I told Plague, I was like, bro, we need a Discord, and there's this guy in our chat that's, like, really good at it. And he used all 3 of us. Literal's not around this time, but he used all 3 of us because he saw that we had, like, an intangible that he could use.
Once Stoney wasn't around, that's when I was really active in Discord and shit, and he kind of seen me as the same way, where it was like I kind of started out as a Discord moderator. That's all you know what I mean?
Correct me if I'm wrong, Elixir. Didn't you send him a badass riddle box?
Dude, yeah. Literally, I hooked him up with that riddle box vinyl. I didn't hook him up with
Dumbass.
I ended hooking.
Dude, for real, I know, right? But in my mindset, I was like, look, I literally found that album at FYE. I paid $25 for that album.
You could resell that on eBay on the low end for like maybe
$250,
$300. Yeah, he probably did in the marketplace or some shit. Yeah. Nah, bro.
But dude, I traded him the album for Ouija merch. It's straight up like he had a bunch of Ouija shirts, and I was going to trade him like that album for like fucking 5 or 6 fucking shirts. And
bro, I never like really bought anything from Played or like got anything, but I was just so dedicated to the channel that I was willing to uproot I gave my presence in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Monetarily, I didn't buy a lot of things. I didn't get a lot of things, but I didn't ask either. Like, I gave a fuck about the content. I really did, you know?
OG RB vinyl, it goes for 2 or 3. That's what Mike Sears says. He says
Mike is correct. Out of all the first 6 Joker's cards, they're all pretty easy to find on eBay, but for some reason, Riddlebox, it's pretty hard to find. That's why it's crazy to me that Elixir just found it.
I got to derail this just for 1 second. Hey, Mike, I know that we didn't get to see you at the gathering and shit, and, you know, like, life's kind of shitty to all of us right now, bro, and you're going through a lot. I would love to see you at Juggalo, Ohio. If you can maybe just plan and let's maybe come to get together on something for you for that, bro. I would love to see you at a show, man. And at least something.
Mike will be a page of the week here in a few weeks anyway, so.
Yeah, I really, man. Like, you're the only family member that I really haven't met yet, and that really means a lot to me in my life, so.
No, Mike is hella exclusive. When you see a Mikey Sears, you know you've seen some.
Bro, no shit, bro. Like, I'm trying to have a Mike Sears fucking Juggalo, Ohio, too.
Mike, you don't know this. Really bro, I've been watching you on YouTube for years, and you don't even know my name until, like, recently. You know what I'm saying?
100%. But anyways, let's not derail this any further. Let's continue. Love you, Mike.
Remember that picture? Remember that?
Oh, pause it. Pause it. Speak on that picture. That picture right there, we was being loud as a motherfucker so that we could bid on fucking
The
Oracle
Echo
of
Side Morton's List or some shit.
It was the second expansion to the fucking
Into the Echo Side card.
yes.
Game.
Yeah, the green fucking what is it? The Oracle
Emerald.
of 3 Ring.
Yeah. Yo,
Yeah.
you know, this is Gathering.21 for any confusion.
Yep.
Yeah. This is when we all first met in person. I had never met
Yeah.
any of these dudes. Yeah.
Yep.
This is the first time we met in person. This day, we had, bro, honestly, this is like the first day at noon. We've probably been around each other for maybe an hour at this point.
I had been there the night before and had been
Me and Onset. Honestly, here's the thing.
The
For the rest of you guys,
y'all were the real ones on the outs.
Bro, the rest of you guys, y'all were all meeting for the first time. Like, I swear to God, meeting Onset for the first time, it wasn't even fucking weird. Like, we had already spent, him, and Rick had already spent so much fucking time in Discord together, playing fucking Tarkov and other random shit every day, and working on TPE shit. Like, it didn't really feel weird. Onset literally showed up and then allegedly pulled up within 5 fucking minutes of meeting him. He's like, "Open your mouth and dose me." So like, that's how me and Onset like met. So, but yeah, that's within like 30 fucking minutes of us, or like maybe like a day of us hanging out.
Oh yeah, for sure, all 5 of us for sure. Yeah.
Lasombra said, "I just watched all 3 parts of this. It's already known." Not
Thank
much of a
you.
deep dives unless you didn't watch the channel spoken about in all 3 of the videos.
That's the thing. There's a lot of people that don't know the basics though, so that's why I feel like this documentary serves a purpose for some.
That, and then there's a lot of stuff in here that is like part truth. You know.
Thank you, handsome. Thank you, dog.
Part of it is true. Part of it is not true.
Mm-hmm. Like, and I wanted to do this on my channel, and I posted this upon you guys or whatever. We all agreed, but like, it's in like I said at the beginning of this shit. Maybe this can be the once and final tell-all, so we can all Juggalo YouTube. We can all move past this, and we can all, you know what I'm saying? Because there's
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Like, I don't regret TPE at all in a way because like we wouldn't be here right now.
Right.
There's parts of me that understand we had to get through that to get where we are now. The announcement that we're making Friday was not possible if we don't meet right here. There's a lot of things, bro. Like, Elixir wouldn't be in this chat room right now if it wasn't for TPE. Like, there's a lot, you know?
Yeah, look, Toxic Plague Entertainment did some good when it came to bringing people together. Other than that, it really served, in my opinion, no purpose for Juggalo culture, other than bringing together the people and the scene a little bit closer. But yeah, we'll talk about that shit. Like, check this out.
And weirdly enough, in some fucked up way, like, Play can somehow always sneak a claim to Thuggalo show's birth. So, hate it or love it, I mean, without the dude, there wouldn't be a Thuggalo show.
Yeah, incest children.
This time,
The swag
the amount of
juice.
donations and super chats were tremendous for such a small channel in the scheme of YouTube, but the small niche pocket of Juggalo YouTube in particular proved to be quite the money pit for TPE.
For Play, not for all of us.
Yeah,
For fucking
that's the
Play.
thing. I hate statements like that because it implies we all got to eat. Like, no.
No,
That's not
let's
true.
talk about the birthday bash and how this motherfucker was on the 3rd floor in the nice ass hotel room. Me, Onstead, and Toxic were all sharing a room on the fucking first floor with 2 beds, 1 single room. This motherfucker's living it up by himself in the fucking top, right? With this
Y'all must
girl.
have been making money in that
Something like
era
that.
because when we hoteled it, me and Bash was sleeping in the same bed.
I was a thief. I wasn't even allowed to come around.
Oh, we ain't even got to your part yet.
Oh yeah, we get a deep Stony dive
Oh,
later.
Jesus fucking Christ. We're still in the first video, guys.
Never to attend shows due to the COVID-19 shutdowns.
That's true. COVID is the big reason.
Minimal income and no shows to attend, so TPE were seeing huge donations, nearly $200 to $600 a stream throughout the
Where are they
duration of
getting
the
that
stream.
number though?
Yes. How? For one, if the streams are gone and you can't see them anymore, how did you get these numbers? And for two, that's fucking cap. That's the biggest one I think I've ever seen. Was
Maybe 3 or 4.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe 4.
I'd say 4. I've seen 4.
The biggest individual donations was coming in at $50 increments during that.
I donated 100.
Okay, well, I'm sorry.
Before.
Well, you don't count, motherfucker.
Luffy's bitch ass donated $100 right
oh
to
yeah,
Flake's
Luffy
pocket.
was.
Remember that?
Yo, y'all want to hear some truth? Luffy bought his way in the TP.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Straight up,
Oh, yeah.
like he had nothing to offer, like we all did. Like Luffy had nothing to offer.
He was a self-appointed non-jug, so.
That's true. Yeah, he was not. He was a playgalo. He was not a juggalo.
Yeah.
Look, and I get it. Like Diesel said, look, TVE was fresh, just some shady shit afoot that destroyed it. It needed to be destroyed, though. Like, it really did.
The name itself was Toxic Plague Entertainment, so like,
yeah,
that shit was toxic for sure.
For sure, it got really. Look, some of this shit. It really affected my life very negatively. I will say that, especially when I have somebody run my reputation through the mud. But fucking Luffy, couldn't stand Luffy. Look, Luffy ruined the show. It was unwatchable then. Look, hey, I'm not going to publicly bury some shit. We're above and beyond that. I think we're better.
We don't know Luffy. Put it this way: he was at the 2020
That is, bro. None of us knew that motherfucker.
We ain't talked to him since the 2022 gathering.
He also didn't camp with us neither.
Look,
he camped all
I will say, as a shitbag, the only thing that I've ever stolen that was TPE around adjacent, other than these motherfucking buttholes and hearts, was half of the fucking Jello shots that Luffy brought to give out on Merch Row. I drank half of those bitches myself and didn't give them out. And then I was handing out the rest of the shit because he had no social skills. But, you know, like, I'm not going to bury somebody. That guy, I don't know. I
feel bad for Luffy, though, because here's the thing. One, he didn't make any homies out of that situation. He just left the community. And two, he wasn't a juggalo. He just wasn't. I think he tried to imply that he was, but we all knew he wasn't. It's not even me trying to be a bully. He just wasn't. And three, bro, like, he was in a situation where he really liked Plague a lot, and Plague cold-shouldered him, straight up. Like, he was fucked, too, by Plague. Like, all the money.
He did.
I feel bad because some of it was, like, I think the only way he became relevant is because this guy would literally, drove a pizza delivery job or some shit, and would get all the money in his tips and would turn around and immediately donate all that money into super chats.
You know what's fucked up?
What was his?
He flew out to New York, and Plague would go in the bedroom and tell me, he's like, I wish this motherfucker would leave. But then go in front of his face and be all nice and shit. And I'm just like, man, this dude flew from Utah to like see his favorite YouTuber. You could be a little more fucking courteous.
I remember, because that's when he flew out here, and then we drove all the way out there for that.
He flew twice. One time
he did it twice because he did stay out there for the week. That's right.
Yeah, and then one just on his own he flew. Yeah, and like that. That was the time Plague like got me alone and was like, I wish he would leave.
Well, I'm gonna speak on him because
he did that with you too, Flipsy, and you don't know that, but he did that with you too, dog.
I don't like the guy. I never liked Flip or fucking Luffy. He was a fucking weirdo.
He stank your car up.
He stank my fucking car up. Like, that drive was unbearable, dog. What else?
He had stinky feet for everyone.
He talked mad shit. He wore the same pants for a fucking 2 weeks straight. He talked mad shit about everybody else that wasn't fucking Plague. Like, this dude licked Cody's ass, like the inside of his fucking ass. Anything, he tried to live his life off of Cody. I remember one day we were all sitting in Discord and he's like, yeah, remember at the time he had a girlfriend, he had a trans girl or some shit like that. Sorry, yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He was in a polyamorous relationship.
But Plague was in the polyamorous fucking thing too. So like they would sit there and talk, and And Cody would just be like, dog, whoopty wop, and he'd be like, yeah, me and whoopty wop are doing this and that. He did literally everything that man did too. Literally.
That's why I still give him a little bit of damn. I feel sorry for you, bro, because like he did kind of like up and leave on that. But yeah, he was jerking his dick. So like,
yeah. He gave me a ride to Walmart. I had to get some shit, and I will say this though: the first gathering when Luffy was there. And I'm gonna call it. Look,
he was cool because he was a subscriber. He wasn't all evil
as a subscriber. Look, there were some red flags. We're gonna go into 2021, and like, and Trey can attest to this. Fucking Rick can attest to this, or whatever. Before all of y'all showed up, he was a part of Glitter Dick and was hanging out with all those homies over there. All like Mike, Christina, and all them. And was acting super cool to everybody's face. He was being super nosy about what I was doing and what me and Rick and Trey were about, because we were only like and Onstead were doing, because we were like the only TPE people represented right then. This guy was so fucking ass up to what we were doing. He was bent over completely backwards in his fucking chair, and it was me and Rick talking about some shit. And Trey was sitting there, and then I looked at him, and then Rick was like, bro, you need to mind your own fucking business. And that motherfucker, like, bro, he was bent like Gumby, dude, like in a U shape, to see what the fuck we were talking about. And then he straightened back up. And I was like, yeah, man, we're sorry, bro. Like, you need to scoot your chair back. I mean, like, he scooted out and then was all bent. It was some weird shit. And then turned around and started the Glitter Dick versus like TPE fucking weird vibe shit. Because I remember he ran over there and told all you guys like all those people are a bunch of crackheads and shit. Yeah, like, you remember that shit? So like, fuck you. There's reasons that we say fuck this Luffy dude, and it's because who the fuck? Oh, son of a bitch! My plug's calling me.
Yeah. I get what you're saying though, like with the him being more on.
No, my plug is.
Oh, we have Plague on the line. Plague, how do you feel about the TV documentary? Well, dog, I'm gonna be real. It's pretty ass.
But Jay Herm is right though. I see what you're saying, Trailer Park. I do kind of feel bad about him too, because in the end he did get just as fucked over by the dude that he was literally worshiping.
But here's the difference. The difference is we fell in the rebound of people like Wakanda and Lil Taffy and the Juggalo world that surrounded us. He didn't. He just left. He didn't seek refuge in the community. Yeah, he sought refuge walking back home and leaving. Like, he didn't.
He did get that wild goose chase to the post office.
Anybody?
You know what else is funny? His car blew up on the way home. Haha, it's nice to be you, nerd.
Did it really?
Yeah, his fucking car, his engine dumped out on the way home.
And he had like a 30-hour trip, too.
Yep.
Because he's from Utah, you know what I'm saying?
All right, we got.
Man, I'm not gonna laugh at him for that. That's
yeah, we gotta play.
Hey, we got. Goddamn, bro, this is gonna be a long ass fucking night, boys.
I think it's great. I'm loving it.
Red Bull.
Entertainment would reach 2K subscribers in just 6 months.
Is that an accurate number on stage?
2K in 6 months?
Yeah, 100%. Well, roughly. Okay, so Humble are you in the fucking chat tonight? Like, this is where I'm calling.
He ain't watching no Juggalo show stream.
Yeah, he is. He's probably Humble's probably. He watches my shit. He watches Juggalo show stuff too. Yeah. Honestly, shut the fuck up. So, so here's the thing. Like, Humble pointed this out in his the documentary for 2021's gathering when we were, and he covered all the Shaggy stuff. He even pointed out when they were first got into the parking lot, he rolled up on him and was like, dude, you guys are about to hit 2K, right? And that was like within the first 6 to 7 fucking months of that. I was already on the show at that point.
Channel started in like January, so yeah, by the gathering in August, July-ish, yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I guess that is right. So this metal man did his research, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just curious how long it took him to put this together.
In the crescendo of a meeting with all cast members and subscribers was coming up, culminating at the 2021 gathering of the Juggalos. The show operated from Plague's home. His best friend Toxic lived close and was able to join streams in the same room, but it was made clear to listeners that Plague had control over the channel and only he had access to it. Onstead,
that is true.
That is very fucking true.
It was always evident that the title of the video, how the video was turned on and off, the chats being read, that was all. Me and Onstead never had controls to, I don't know about Stoney, we never had controls to the StreamYard. We straight up were guests in that house.
That's the reason no segments starring anybody else ever got started, because we never had a StreamYard to stream on our own.
Mm-hmm.
So like
me and
Onstead never could do anything ourselves because we never got the password, we never got the key. So if we were going to stream, it had to be on his time.
That's why I moved there, because I had to literally move in there to get my own ideas out. And yeah, he took my ideas, but you realize, you know what I'm saying, I had to move there to get them done. Like if I stayed home, they probably wouldn't have gotten through.
Right. Look, hey, I don't know what everybody's time schedule is tonight or whatever. I'm gonna rock this bitch as long as it takes. I might even open up this bitch to an open panel at the end. So if anybody wants to jump in and be like, "Well, you didn't say anything about this. Explain this," and we're here to. I'm at least here to answer your question. We might, you know what I'm saying? There's chat room for that shit, all that kind of stuff. But we'll get to that. All this shit that you're just
I don't know,
hearing,
Diesel. I think I was the Joey Fatone, personally. The fat one. No,
the Timberlake of the group, but really was the Joey Fatone. Damn.
No, it's a big super group, though, right? It's like, Juggalo show is like Twisted, right? We left, you know?
Right.
I've heard people say that they're ICP and we're Twisted because we went and did our own thing. But it's like, oh, bro, that doesn't count if we're way more popping. That don't count. Twisted never outdid the original thing.
I gotta point out this photo too. I'd already fucking okay, so
he was already in the car with my fucking briefcase when we took this picture. You fucking
this picture was took on
it's a briefcase now.
The last day of 2021 gathering. So Stoney is like already left.
No,
after ICP set.
Okay, yeah, this is right after ICP set. I was in the van. This sounds fucking stupid, but you gotta understand, like literally 3 hours before that, I almost died in a freewheel pit. Like a fucking idiot. And I honestly probably
beat the shit out of you.
Yeah, I was gonna shit beat out of me by the super hot naked chick. And I honestly, in that state, I probably should have went and probably talked to medical and just had them check me out. But I was passed out in a fucking van, and Rick was like, "I'm ready to go home." So I was on the fucking road. I was honestly probably still in the parking lot when this picture was taken, but it was shortly right after, like, I was leaving. Like, I was part of the first ninjas probably out of the parking lot. Did not have fucking Onstead shit, though.
I missed that jersey, just the late pass. I don't know where that's at.
To the 2021 gathering, TPE was giving away free stuff and promising merch giveaways. I cannot confirm if anyone received a free gathering ticket, nor can I confirm if anyone received.
No, we can confirm that right now. That Asian girl, that girl at the 2021 gathering, were you with us, Onstead, when we gave her we all gave her $50? Yeah. No,
there was multiple tickets given away that gathering.
The pregnant girl too.
The pregnant girl. We got the pregnant girl and her boyfriend got a ticket both that year, and then we he did hand a bunch of money out to fucking.
At the gate, me, Toxic, and Plague were walking around, and there was a girl crying that she got her brother in, but not her. And we were like, "How much money do you need?" She needed like $100, and we all gave her like $30 or $40 and got her in.
Yep.
So I know at least 3 people at the 21 gathering did get their shit. So does this documentary imply they didn't, or did he say he didn't know?
Yeah, it was never confirmed that anyone ever got.
They did. At 21, 3 people.
That was true.
Yep.
Yeah,
that was true.
I got 100%. Like Rick can confirm this, Trey can confirm. Everybody, I don't know, that was around Glitter Dick can confirm. My VIP that year, even though that I was part of the show, like The only thing the Plague ever did for me was buy me a fucking VIP and gave me a shirt. Other than that, yeah. Well, fuck, bro.
What's with people giving you shirts, dog?
I don't know what it is, dude. I think that they see that I wear the same shit every day, and they're like, "That boy needs a shirt."
That boy needs a shirt.
Dude, I don't know, bro.
Let's make him a Thuggalo hoodie. He looks like he needs one.
Please.
Wakanda. Yeah, I did give someone my chain, my Toxic Plague chain, that did not get theirs in the mail, probably because, Toxic was wearing it around his neck.
I missed the whole chain thing, but that was a conversation that was brought up way before it got done. Because, by the time y'all got them made, we had been talking about that, and I was kind of excited. I was like, wow, they actually got it done. They actually made the shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's check this out.
This documentary is being made with calculated research, and I can only speculate.
Calculate. That's a little overstayed, is it not?
Okay.
Bro, how many times in this documentary, quote unquote, do they say, I cannot confirm or deny? That's not calculated, homie. That's speculation.
Yeah, that's...
From online posts that only about 10% of subscribers ever actually seen the merch or gifts.
That's a picture from Bobby. That confirms right there that it's you, Bobby, you fucking asshole.
Way to go, moron.
Yeah, this is fucking dickwad that Docs.
It's an Andy Kaufman bit. He wants you to think it's him. It's like part of the joke.
Oh.
It's anti-humor. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Fan of TPE and even approached the campsite to play cornhole, and I was told there was no.
Listen to this part.
First of all,
how many times do they say cornhole in this?
Yeah, rewind it like 10 seconds, Tony. The 2021.
I'm going to count. So, go ahead.
TPE. I was a fan of TPE and even approached the campsite to play cornhole, and I was told there was no cornhole event.
Twice.
I was lied to. Winners of TPE giveaways would say that when they would receive gifts in the mail, often
there was cornhole. First of all, it was a very fucking weak, and Plague didn't give a fuck about that shit. But he's literally.
He was fucking drunk as fuck.
Yeah, no, he was high as shit. Yeah. He told me to organize. He's like, Trevor, set it up. I'm like, I've never played cornhole in my life. Bro. And nothing came of it. And then people are looking at me like, oh, is this the line? I'm like, I don't know how many points you need.
And at the end of that, we ended up having that whole box of merch that we just was like, yeah, here, fuck it.
Yeah, Tyshawn Jackson got all the twisted shit.
Oh, yeah, Tyshawn Jackson also got a hat. And he's part of this documentary, too. He got a hat. He got steaks. Apparently, I fucking dumbed somebody off about, yeah, keep playing.
Oh, yo, bro, I love that. We'll get to the part where it talks about the food. That's my favorite part, bro. One of y'all, dude, you're a fucking bitch. But
cornhole is at 3. The cornhole count is at 3.
Check this out.
Yeah.
Of cat urine was prevalent on the items or parcels were shipped so late to the point the recipient forgot they won them.
We're just actually talking about that.
That happened a lot where someone would win some shit and then 4 months later they'd be like, did you guys send me this? Like, yeah, you won it. They're like, oh, I forgot I won it. Why does it smell like cat urine?
Bro, you know what's wild is look how much we've learned and do our shit now versus what the fuck were we doing back then?
It was what the fuck we were doing. It was we were trying to implement it to be like Thuggalo Show is, but he kept telling us no, bro. Everything Thuggalo Show is, bro, 70% of it is shit we were told no before.
Over there.
Thanks.
That's why Thuggalo Show is successful, honestly, because it's all the times we were told no, we can just do it.
No one will ever be into Hex. You remember that shit? You remember when we got turned down the Hex interview? Plague?
Twice.
Because your fucking stupid ass was like, no one will ever watch that dude be interested.
I about quit on the second time when it happened. I almost fucking told him to eat my ass.
He did too.
This doesn't get addressed in the documentary, but to everyone watching, Hex at the 21 gathering was on a platter. He was not signed at that point. He wanted to be on TV. Obviously, me and Onsted and Stone, you were like, duh, Hetz is on a come up. He was in the Get a Life video. The writing was on the wall. He was going to get signed. He gets signed. All of a sudden, it's harder to reach Hetz. Then Onsted is able to contact him again in 2022. The opportunity is there again. and had played still, even though he signed still.
He ended up telling me I had Hex in my DMs all day talking about, all right, when are you guys ready? When are you guys ready? And then I just had to keep telling them. They keep telling me their internet's out. Their internet's out.
And I will always feel like Hex won't do Thuggalo show because he thinks like we didn't really fuck with him when truly it was played. And I still like part of Hex thinks. I feel like deep down he thinks like, yeah, but they had opportunity back then. It's like, no,
you know what
bro.
really even pissed me off even more about that fucking the second time where we had him and he was sitting at his computer ready to go and all that. TPE, Cody, and Derek kept telling me the internet's down, the internet's down. What happened? They ended up going live at 2 a.m. in the fucking morning later on that night after I had lost Hex that night. Done. I was so fucking furious, bro. Woo!
Yeah.
Setting up the free will thing barely happened. Even though we got free will on back then, like free will was messaging me, and I'm gotta be like, I guess it's gonna be 4 o'clock. Oh wait, he's saying 5. Okay, now it's gonna be 6. That was a whole mess. We barely got that off back then.
Yeah, it was a shit show.
And then when Thuggalo show happened, there's literally never been that issue in 45 episodes. Go fucking figure.
Check.
My God, fuck.
No cornhole at the TPE camp irritated me to the point that I almost left. Plague looked me in my face and said there was no cornhole. I was promised cornhole. Weeks of promoting a TPE cornhole event at their gathering campsite and no cornhole.
There was cornhole. There was like 10 minutes of it you just missed out.
Who is like pressed about cornhole this much?
Yeah, he just wanted to say cornhole a lot. Like there were like 6.
But that's funny though.
No,
in
we're
the
at
text
7.
to speech.
We're at 7.
Yeah, we're at 7.
All right.
And they ignored me. I went to the gathering as a fan of TPE, and when Onstead was cooking food, he didn't.
When you say stuff like this, though, I will say that it sounds very biased.
They asked Onstead for food. He like looked at them and spit in their face, basically.
Yeah, check this out. It sounds very fucking biased.
They hate Onstead with this line. Listen to this.
I spoke to each cast member, and they ignored me.
Bullshit. Bullshit. I think ignored
I don't remember
anybody. That is such bullshit.
I went to the gathering as a fan of TPE, and when Onstead was cooking food, he did not offer me any food.
None.
Damn, Onstead clutching all the burgers.
Listen, I was making them burgers, and then Shaggy came up, so I had to make Shaggy burger. Get out of my face, you peasant!
Yeah, I remember. I had to like steal one when Onstead wasn't looking. He was like, those were all for him.
Yeah, those. Yeah, nobody else could have anything else.
Onstead dragged a big ass oven down the hill for just himself.
Yeah, and Shaggy,
and Shaggy too, though.
Yeah.
First of all, I didn't get any of those steaks. Like,
yeah,
yeah, because Tyshawn took yours. Yeah,
I don't know. So check this out.
Plague would insult me on his live chat during a stream.
That probably did happen.
That is Tyshawn.
And when I received it nearly 6 months later, the smell of cat urine was so strong I threw it away.
Damn.
Who fucking bought some?
Plague never had a cat.
Dry snitching.
What is that?
Yeah, dry snitching.
Never had a cat.
Dry snitching on yourself.
Sushi, his dog, was pissing on all the items.
The following was a DM sent and translated. The identity of this person will remain anonymous.
Of course.
Pussy.
Stoney, just tell us you talked to Metal Man.
Fucking, bro, goddamn, it wasn't me, but whoever did this shit is a pussy. Just listen.
The 2021 gathering was successful for the channel. Shaggy 2 Dope of Insane Clown Posse even appeared.
There he is at the Camp TP. I've always wondered where this footage was.
Right. It's not Shaggy in the
Shaggy's appearance.
Bro, this looks like it came from, bro. I know.
Yeah, this looks like it was way older. This is only 2 years ago.
At the time, the now defunct Shaggy and the creep.
There's all the people that weren't at camp that came over when
they
Shaggy
just
was
happened to be there.
After the gathering panel member.
There's me giving Shaggy some sweet and sour sauce, as you do.
Stony Low, however, was never seen again following the 2021 gathering.
Look, he has never been seen again. Who's that motherfucker at the top?
I was never ever seen again, bro.
Yeah, bro, you actually died after the 2021.
We put his face on milk cartons and everything.
This is an
Whoever-
Stoney since this day has been an AI bot. He's not a. This isn't a person.
Whoever named this in the documentary's name is Cornhole, bro.
Yeah, Metal Man.
God damn.
You tried to make a fresh name, but you're actually just Cornhole Man.
This is Cornhole. This shit is Cornhole. So check this shit out.
Stoney from my source's account was released from Toxic Plague Entertainment for stealing the belongings of fellow cast member Onstead.
Bro,
At the 2020
Damn, Stoney, you're getting called out in this documentary.
Bro, look how young Rozelle looks, bro. Like, Rozelle looks like you, like, recently just came off the wrist. You check this
I
out.
think you can actually see the gap in his. I'm not gonna say nothing, Rozelle. We still friends. I fuck with
Yeah, check this out.
Bro, that is cap.
Don't hate. He loves you, bro.
No, he doesn't. He hates me.
Shh.
Stoney from my source's account was released from Toxic
Yeah, because
Plague
all the
Entertainment
Thuggalo Show models are being held against their will, according to
Yeah.
Roswell.
Yeah, Rozelle.
All right, so check this out.
for stealing the belongings of fellow cast member Onstead.
Bro, I gotta look. I'm looking like the Sheik over there. Like, I don't know what the fuck that is,
Yeah, I
but I look
definitely
like.
stole your whole shit. Like,
Yeah, you stole it. Dude, see that? Bro, fuck that. See that? No, let's rewind this. Trailer Park stole my motherfucking look. Fuck all of y'all.
I never claimed
Bruh.
to steal it.
Look at that. Look at this. Dude, that is Trailer Park before Trailer Park existed. Fuck all of y'all. Fuck all of y'all, bro.
No, that was when you were like the fucking the Juggalo Al Qaeda. cooking.
Yeah, I was in my
Yeah,
Complex
fucking-
Mothra era here.
Oh, word. Okay.
And then I realized, like, my billboard wasn't working. So I was like, yeah, let me change.
Oh, you look
Let
like
me
an,
change.
I would say like an Action Bronson. You kind of look like Action.
Yeah. I
That
can
shit's
see an
delicious.
action
Onstead burgers on Fuck
Fucking
That's delicious.
Yeah, yeah, bro.
Fucking delicious.
Yeah,
Hey,
who's that
bro,
guy
hey.
with the mullet behind
Bruh.
you, though?
No, so
That's Ben.
that's Ben and Tara from Glitter Dick.
Yeah.
Bro, you
That's
know I love
Ben.
them people.
Bro, you should. They love you. They love the fuck out of you. You should.
TBC
should
looking
really-
like he could swing at
Hey,
ass. Bro.
I already know y'all gonna watch. Hey, Ben and Tara, solve this problem. Go introduce yourself to TPE and really fucking get to know this dude.
Grab him
All right,
down to
so-
Ohio.
100%, bro. No, they're coming. All right, so check this out.
The fellow cast member Onstead.
Look at Onstead with his TPE Kenny Chesney hat. Try that in a small town, mother.
Yeah, look, it's talking about the merge. It's talking about the merge.
Try to make some Onstead burgers in a small town. Look at Kirsten, like in the back.
Bro, I would. Hey, shout out, yo! I would fuck that woman. So
Well,
check
her
this
brother thought so as well.
out. Yeah. Damn. Shout out to Kirsten though. I'd fuck the shit.
That's
out
the
of
thing about TV. Y'all don't know how dark it gets, so I'm just gonna keep spilling shit every couple months. I'm just gonna keep spilling sauce every couple
It's
months.
all cool. It probably wasn't.
Yo,
good.
Shaggy,
bro.
them-
Some of
you know
this
what?
shit be spilled. No.
He's eating stale, spicy chicken nuggets that have been sitting for like 8 hours. We dosed Shaggy 2 Dope with some shitty nuggets.
Damn. So yo, check it out. Okay. Oh shit. Jake is on his way. Damn. I got my plug pulling up.
According to Plague, Stoney had stolen Onstead's belongings, and Plague on the TPE speculated
Ashley.
that he stole the valuables and sold them to get home to the state of Oklahoma.
Yeah, get home.
Bro,
You're
I
pretty out there.
stole Onstead shit to get back to Oklahoma when Rick literally brought the most luxury fucking pimpin' van ever
Ever.
to fucking stunt at the fucking gathering, but yet I needed to steal that shit to go home. I literally had an RV that didn't have to take up. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, what the fuck, bro? We didn't have to have an RV. Bro, our fucking van had a TV. It's got fucking TVs in it. It had an air conditioning. It had all that shit. I needed to get home. Like,
You
come
almost
the
missed your
fuck.
VIP on day one, bro. We were
Bro,
looking.
no, that's because I was blowed out on acid. We're not.
Well, I
gonna
knew that, but like we were still looking for you.
No, it was in-bomb. We all got fucked up.
Unfortunately, the stream
I see a lot of recognizable people. Flipsy, Craze McCormick in the back.
Yeah, there's Flipsy
And
right there.
There's a lot of people I don't know, like that would just flock
Mhm.
over when Shaggy came too.
But hey, but you know, but it's Shaggy 2 Dope. You know, Uncle Guy was over there. Guy Ankrum was over there.
Park moving in with Plague added a
The guy with the
different
book bag, I think didn't he like?
Well,
sell
yeah,
some-
hey, I don't know. You're gonna see a guy in the background with dreads. That's Uncle Guy. Onset knows who Uncle Guy is. Guy Ingram. He's the one that showed Shaggy 2 Dope where the fuck we were at.
Okay.
And
That dude
that's
with
why
the
him
black
and
book
him.
bag bought a jersey off Blade's back on one of these days.
And look, there's Onset in the back, still fucking cooking food and doing shit.
But he
And
told
telling
people,
people,
no.
yeah, and telling people get the fuck away from me.
Look,
Look,
there's
am I in there?
nope. Onset doing shit. Look, there's Trey in the background. Rick's fucking in the background. There's me being whatever the fuck I'm doing.
Did my Stone
original
Cold
look.
impression. I did my Stone Cold Steve Austin here. That's what this was.
There's a Plague with a nose ring looking very bisexual.
Dermals. Well, Shaggy 2 Dope. I was on the end of the vlog. That was wild.
Shout out Plague's mom. Plague's mom.
There's Trey in the
Plague's
back.
mom.
See Trey?
There's Ben Terra. Yeah, dude. Trey's just marinating. Hell yeah. Look, he got some black circles under his eyes. That boy been up for a couple days.
You have glasses on. You've been up for a couple days.
Look, hey, Shogun Joe, look at that, bro. Look,
Yeah.
there's a dude that fuck Plague's mom.
That's Plate's little sister. I'm not gonna
What?
say anything.
What? Joe?
Oh yeah, Shogun Joe. Remember he fucked Plate's mom.
Yeah, bro.
I did.
Shout
I
out that
didn't hear
shit.
about that. What?
Damn.
Yeah,
That was
Diesel.
fresh, bro.
Diesel Plate did bring his mother to the gathering, but living with that family, I think they were pretty close.
Yeah, it was cool.
They were all-
But hey, it's Shogun Joe's birthday. And look, Crazy McCormick in the back doing Dot Gang. Flipsy over there doing the fucking shit.
Is anything sacred to me, Tracy McCormick?
Yeah, that's
Look, hey, look, it's honestly looking like a fucking scarecrow.
Onstead looked so fresh with an apron and like a Hawaiian hat or whatever the fuck that is. Oh, they're talking about the fake interview streams that we did. Yeah.
The infamous 8 ways to dine stream of trailer park feeding toxic dog food mixed with urine and hot sauce.
That was true. It was dog piss and hot sauce and like ramen noodles. He didn't put ramen noodles, but it was also ramen noodles. And Xavier is eating a stick of butter because it was a challenge, and then this motherfucker just continued eating it. Like, that's the context of him eating butter. He just continued to eat it.
It was good.
2021 was coming up, and this saw the return of Bash to the channel.
That's right.
Bash would return and simultaneously do TPE, as well as his own channel at the time titled The Deadstream.
Yep.
Bash was reunited as an official TPE member once again in mid-October.
Okay,
This is
now they're
facts.
using,
Hey.
now they're using Thuggalo footage. Like,
I also got to point out, like, during all this shit is when Bartle was trying to become relevant, and bro, you're still not relevant. All
well,
right, we're
Bartle
gonna
invented
continue.
Dog Gang. What do you mean? He invented Dog Gang.
Well, he invented a lot of shit. I'm sure that involved penises.
Yeah.
Check this out.
Plague cited that Trailer Park was fired from his position, however, in late 2022 during Onstead's stream, the fall of the toxic Plague empire of Trailer Park would state that he simply left because of creative differences. Bash would not stay around TPE for very long because of drama that the channel caused on his mental health. Plague was clearly frustrated at his members, so whether they were actually fired or quit will never truly be known.
Can you pause
Bro,
it?
we're
To
yeah, hold
answer
on.
that
We're
specifically-
telling you right now.
To answer that specifically, I don't think anyone was ever fired. That was always just
No.
kind of say if someone would leave and the phrase became they were fired. Really, they left. Bash did not get fired. He left. I did not get fired. They left. Because, bro, when I was fired, why was Played messaging me like, "We need you back, man. We're running out of topics." I'm like, bro, I thought I was fired. You said like, no one was ever fired.
How the fuck can we get?
People smartened up to what he was doing. Stoney was a special situation. I don't know why, but
Bro,
people clearly didn't like Stoney after the
Because
game.
I'm
I
a
don't know.
fucking idiot. And look, I was the thing about this. I was the only one in the group that had the support system outside of TPE that was actively there. Bro, like, I was like Rick and Rick would tell me shit, but like, hey, what the fuck's up with that? And you know what I'm saying? Like, I belonged inherently to another group. I wasn't controllable. Plague had to boot me out quick because I was probably going to be the first one to figure shit out, and ultimately I was the first one to figure shit out. I think we can all agree on that.
Somebody else's problem.
Has happened plenty of times.
What happens here? Like he fucks up his documentary.
Yeah, he fucked up this transition. So I'm just gonna go ahead and.
It's not even in black and white, looking all fresh and cryptic like he tried to make it look.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead.
We're just now in part 2.
Yeah. Oh fuck! This is probably where you can copyright strike or like follow or like fair use or whatever. Because I look, Middleman there, you go follow his shit, whatever he's.
Middleman would probably love the promotion. And more people are watching this live than ever watch the show.
Yeah. Then you can go like, hey, I'm doing you actually a favor right now, so check this out.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Clown Posse. Onstead agreed. In December 2021, TPE held a toy drive, which is designed for subscribers to help raise money with donations so the cast members...
Okay, I wasn't here for this. Onstead, can you explain how the toy drive came about?
So it was just an idea that we toyed around with. I ended up taking a bunch of fucking bags. I went to Walmart and ended up getting like a bunch of them fucking cheap ass dollar shits. And I had a couple bags that I went and dropped off. I think the thing about it was the person who did the most donations and had like video of them going and doing the shit, they were supposed to get some kind of shit.
You want to know that the whole toy drive was my idea, but it was different? I pitched it in October, and the whole thing was going to be we were all going to meet up at Balla's, was like my plan back then. We were going to get donation, but save the money. Let's say we got $500, and we were going to make a vlog of me, you, Toxic, and myself buying the toys. Like, oh, what would be dope? What would I buy? And we were going to go to Walmart and film ourselves buying and spending the money. But when I left, that idea got kiboshed. But 2, I think Plague was never going to, like, give all the money to the toy drive also.
No.
So, yeah. But the toy drive was an idea I pitched, but the way y'all did it was not how I pitched it, though. I was trying to make content out of it. I was trying to make a video of us buying them, you know.
As far as I know, they did have that. They did get a big-ass box that they filled up behind them. Now, what they did with that fucking box, I couldn't tell you. That I'm over 12 and a half hours away from fucking New York, so I have no fucking idea.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we're going to continue.
Is for the holidays to give to less fortunate children. TPE at this point had been called out on multiple occasions for giving gifts and not shipping them. So the idea to run a toy drive had many suspect.
I mean, there were people that were suspect because they were like, bro, you've ratted the jug community. Don't rat the kids, bro.
Right.
Yeah, and that, I don't know.
So it was scary at first. I remember thinking, like, damn, this is kind of risky. Y'all have already, like, fucked up juggalos. Now you're going to fuck up their kids, bro? Like, it's kind of walking a tightrope right here.
All right.
Former subscriber John Paul Romero sent me a DM on Discord as I was writing a rough draft for this documentary.
So how long has this documentary been in the works?
Bullshit.
He died like last year.
John Paul Romero has been dead for over 1.5 years. So I don't know.
They claim they had a DM from him. So unless this documentary's been worked on for 1.5 years, which I very much doubt.
John Paul Romero, yeah, this is some bullshit. This is somebody doing some very fucked up shit then at this point. John Paul Romero's been dead for a while. That's JP. Everybody that's been around knows who JP is.
505.
Yeah, he was the ninja that got killed by police. He
was a thuggalo. He went out like a thuggalo at the end.
Oh, yeah, literally in a Discord call with people fucking suicide by cop, pretty much.
If he was still with us, he would have been a page of the week. R.I.P. John Paul.
Yeah, 100%. Like that dude, we miss you, JP. You were you rode for just juggalos, and
he was always positive, bro. Always. He was always in a good mood. That's why hearing about what happened was so John Paul.
Bro, even people that don't like us, when you hear this part of the documentary, if y'all don't call bullshit on this right here, then honestly, fuck you for real, because y'all even know that's some bullshit.
I think there's people that are going to watch this documentary and don't know who JP is, so they're going to overlook this statement, but yeah, pretty fucked.
Thanks.
I trust Toxic, but Plague I am not so sure about. Could John Paul have been a prophet for seeing the fuckery that Plague was on? Was it
What is
coincidence?
favorite?
TPE was stronger than ever now with Onsted, Luffy, Toxic, and Plague. Plague would
No,
appear on
Elixir was
stage
on.
being-
Was Elixir joined by them? The toy drive.
No.
Elixir, when did you join? What month in 2022?
It would have been. It was like 3
April?
months after I started watching, so it was shortly before March because the birthday bash was in March, so yeah, probably April-ish.
Fago with ICP.
I started watching around that time though. Is when I started actually watching the streams.
Right after I left.
Association. Onsted would face criticism for his actions at the show.
What are they talking about here? Because I wasn't around for how we.
They
This
said,
is-
they said I got kicked out for being associated with TPE. That's not what happened. I got kicked out for being a live motherfucker at that show and throwing beers and getting lit
Yeah.
like it was the gathering.
The
That's
bad.
what happened.
Yeah, for real. Like he tried to be Stony and he got
Yeah.
fucking kicked out.
Yeah.
Went on hiatus, ignoring unshipped giveaways.
Onset's way too tall to do stuff like that. That's why Stoney can
Yeah.
get away with it.
2022 was an interesting year for the channel. Plague, Toxic, Onsted, and 2 new members would be added.
AI is
Luffy
black.
and Elixir.
Luffy and Elixir. This is where they just got brought in.
Plague would then develop an on- and off-screen relationship with Blase Rose's former girlfriend of Violet J of the
Where do they get this shit from?
I mean, it's true.
But
Yeah.
it was
True.
public. I mean, Plague would
True.
mention it a lot at that time. On
Look,
screen.
this motherfucker made sure he went through and deleted the messages he sent to me before he undid his account, so there wouldn't be no proof of this. But it's true because he was trying to
The
get
Juggalo
me
Dawn.
to go with him.
Now,
Plague 66.
yeah. Now, what happened between those two? Only we know. And what I can tell you is that there was no actual meetup between these two because
Yeah, bro.
somebody's a bitch. And it's not Blase.
Yeah, it's because Plague was dating 2 women at this time, and one of them really gave a fuck about the relationship, and he couldn't do shit like that.
Well, no, he was too scared to go meet up with her, is what Blase said. So,
Well, yeah, no, because I talked to Blase about it because
Right.
she was like curious about how close was I to Plague and etc. And she was like, no, there were occasions where I told him where I was, and he just always had an excuse. And like, no offense to his partners, but like,
let's see.
Fucking upgrade!
why
I'm telling you
no?
right now, bro, I get my left nut. If she ever fucking texted me and was like, hey, blah, 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 I would drop everything that I fucking did. You fucking, goddamn, what a pussy, dude. I'm going to continue. I'm not going to send. Hey, if you're watching this, Blase, hit me up. My DMs are open.
I'll give her your numbers, Tony. Blase's a beautiful person, bro.
He's about
Oh,
to
bro.
clip it.
Bruh,
However,
I
He's about to-
fucking,
he-
I would do
Sony's about to
wow
make his own clips for this.
shit. No.
Superior was to like Plague on the show despite early criticisms of her music career. My source, Bobby,
Yeah, that was funny that he put that in here.
But-
Plague would always shit on Blase, and she was
Yeah, he
clickbait for an insult so much. But once they were dating, oh, she was the best. And she was so great.
Then he went and got her tattoos.
Dude, hey, you should chug milk on stream.
Has it been publicly made that he had Onsted's
You
name
should check
tattooed on him?
On stream, I don't know.
Yeah,
No, hey,
yeah.
That's
could
yeah.
you clear the rest of that milk if you wanted to?
He did show off the Onset tattoo on a stream.
And to this day, he still has that tattoo. So, very interesting.
Hey, if you see a car pull up in front of the house, it's Tommy.
Very sus.
So
Let's finish this out.
Don't
Yeah.
say your plug's name, motherfucker.
that's why I said homie, motherfucker.
Oh, did you? I thought you
What
said
if his name's
Tommy.
Jose?
all the new faces
His name is Tommy.
their head up and down to whatever he said, like
It rhymes with homie.
Luffy and Felix were the 2 newest faces.
Luffy and
Rarely
Felix.
said anything or contributed. In a Discord,
Luffy and Felix
Felix.
barely said anything or contributed.
Yeah, Felix.
Toxic
It
Plague
wasn't
and
allowed, yo.
Yeah,
Start
Felix.
talking, Felix.
TPE was still
Yeah, Felix don't talk enough.
Yeah.
and 4,000 subscribers despite multiple deletions of their Discord group chat page.
We had to cut the grass. There were snakes in the grass.
Apparent that Plague was buying fake views
Of
and
course.
fake subscription numbers. Plague would address this on stream.
Yo, can we talk about that right quick? What they're talking about is when the TP subscriber count went to like 100 or 0 or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But what
It was
caused
0.
that? What caused that? Like, did the website
The
he was
bots
getting
got
it?
called out.
Yeah.
So YouTube like reset them?
Probably.
But there had to be real subscribers. Like, we had to have real.
Right.
Well, what he tried to feed to us was the fact that he had privated and unprivated the channel so much that YouTube was finally like, well, if you do it again, your channel is going to be taken down.
They fucking
You know
ripped
why?
that shit.
You know why he says stuff like that? Because he can get away with that with Toxic. But
Right,
like,
yeah,
Toxic
yeah.
would just be like, "Well, that makes
Like-
sense to me."
Like saying in fucking 2022 that the internet or the fucking cable people still come to your house when everything is digital.
Right.
Like
yeah,
they don't
no
send
shit.
fucking they don't send. That's what the hex was all about. Was his internet went out and he was waiting on Spectrum to get there, but everything is fucking digital, bro. Like at that time, like they don't send repairmen to your house anymore.
Well, Elixir, this video's in black and white. I mean, we don't know how long.
I know, actually, yeah, dude, it's probably been forever, man. I have no
Play
sense
the
of time.
shit. Finish this shit out.
Oh my god, this is
Honestly, it's like motherfucker. I'm
Just
trying to sleep.
TPE. However, anyone calling him out in the live chat and video comments would be quickly deleted and silenced.
Facts. Hey, I just want to point this out. Hey, as soon as the Discord I was kicked out.
Which
and
one?
The first one, the original
Like
barrel, the original toxic barrel, the original all that shit.
Oh, the successful one.
The successful one, the one that I did. I was immediately banned from the fucking live chat from TPE because I was gonna go wild up in it, and he already knew what was coming. So I just want to say that.
Toxic works at KFC.
Plague is like Joe Biden with censorship.
Toxic works at
During this
KFC.
documentary,
Bro,
Discord
who filmed this?
former PE
This is
subscriber
fucking hilarious. Hey, I will give you this though. You never really fucking shit on any of us in this.
No, that's what I was waiting on. Was like,
Yeah, and you really
Like,
don't.
where's my?
Not to ruin anything.
well, he
Doesn't
did
ruin
say
anything.
Onstead didn't give him food, or no, that he was telling a story that he read.
Bro, that's all biased bullshit. I don't even.
That was Tyshawn doing his,
Right.
you know, what do you call
Bro,
it?
just to be completely fucking transparent, all the steaks that were on the grill, Humble Among can even attest to this, and other people. I contacted multiple Juggalo people, like content creators, people in the community, about a content creator / like homie steak dinner night. To bring people in the community. We offered the steak to Shaggy. That's one of the reasons why Shaggy and them showed up at the camp too, is because we offered them a steak and potato dinner at our camp, and then it turned into like this wild food shit too.
It was supposed to be a big ballers fucking steak event.
Yeah,
it was
bro.
supposed to be like we went out and invited like each one of us when we did our VIPs. We even hit up Ouija and was like, "Hey, we got some portobello mushrooms and whoopty wops, vegan steaks." And it ended up turning into being a subscriber event, and all the subscribers ended up getting all them steaks. And Tyshawn got like 12. And
I'm just pushing for Benny Hanna at Juggalo at this point.
I ate a fucking glizzy when I cooked all goddamn day. I ate a glizzy.
Okay.
Yo, Stoney, is there a way you can get on Google Maps and find out where this KFC is, and we can crack down?
No.
Plague was a narcissist, and the channel's seeking failure from within was due to him being a toxic person.
On point, holy shit.
Entertainment was set to make their second gathering appearance.
They didn't contact us to be a part of this, though?
Right.
They did.
Well, they did, but like
I never
I feel
got
like
anything.
seeing how he did it, I kind of wish like we could have been a little more a part of this. I feel like.
Yeah, we could have, but I think we all chose not to, so we could do it on our own.
Well, we all were expecting it to be a hit piece, I think.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought I was going to be the next David Duke, but it's whatever.
Psychopathic Records as part of the first ever live podcast event. A fever pitch was felt throughout the fan base. However, come showtime, Plague and Toxic were nowhere to be found, leaving Onsted and the team behind with no explanation. Plague having access to the channel meant no live show for fans. This angered Onsted and left subscribers confused. I was looking at the TPE table from afar. Onsted and Luffy, after the 2022 gathering, Toxic and Plague would go on for their final YouTube stream to date. Plague appeared on camera acting as if nothing happened despite the chat flooded with comments calling him a scammer.
That is true. Like, the entire chat room was like, where were you at the gathering? Where were you? Where were you? And they're just ignoring all of it.
Why would look? We're not going to go into that. I thought they were going to call me racist.
I think it's wild that Stone even brought that up.
Yeah, no. Okay, to be honest with you, the reason I thought that they were going to call me David Duke is because I thought that in the thumbnail it's got me and Michael Lawless in the thumbnail, and we all know that allegedly he might have taken photos in front of a rebel flag, and I didn't really want it to go that way.
People can change though.
Yeah, you know what? People can do. I don't know. We're not going to go to there, but that's what I thought they was going to go to.
With the Gathering podcast event, Plague would ignore the live YouTube chat and would go about the stream as if nothing went down.
That's facts.
Toxic looked visibly nervous. Plague.
That dude was always nervous, bro. He was literally in a room with a guy that hated him, and he couldn't admit the fact that this guy.
His only friend just like gaslit him and hated him. I can understand it. And Mikey in the chat, yeah, I don't really care for Michael Lawless. I think it's a little sus. He was taking pictures with a rebel flag. I don't like his music, but get it how you live, man. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I will say
Stoney had him on his channel. He wasn't on Tholo shows.
Yeah.
Like Stoney. That's shit.
I will say this though, in defense of Toxic, when we all got that guy away from Plague, he was a way better person, and there was a lot of potential into this guy right here. I think. Do you really say that?
You didn't have much to say even when you put him in quarters, man.
So I will say that me and Crazy McCormick had the chance to like spend some time with this dude away from everybody, and I don't know. Maybe there was a glimpse of hope. I don't
know. Maybe
at the end of the day, shit, I don't know, man. But at the same time, like, use your fucking brain, Toxic. Like, this is.
Again, it's also important to note that Onsted and the other team members were not a part of this final TPE.
And the reason I can't go into depth as to why I don't think there was much hope for Toxic is going back to the David Duke situation. It's things I don't think I should say.
Word.
It is unknown if Onsted and Luffy still were members of TPE at this time.
Bro, nobody was a fucking member. Okay, I don't even consider Luffy a fucking member of the guy.
Well, he was on the show. I guess he was presented as like a main person.
I don't know.
At the time, it was after the gathering. Like, if you were at the gathering or like knew anything and were in the Discord at the time, you knew something was fucky. So like, this is written from an outside perspective, I do believe.
Yeah, no, ultimately this whole hit piece is written from someone that's getting all of his information from people who were not involved.
People like Bash, like, this is what happens when y'all talk to people like this.
Yes.
100%.
I'm not even saying that this is Bash or people know. Like,
that's 100%. No, bro, it's Puerto Rican Chuckles and people like that, bro. Like, I'm going to call y'all out by name. This is my channel.
That's probably who this shit is.
Goes to leading his Discord and privatizing the Toxic Plague and Entertainment YouTube channel. It has been nearly 10 months since the last TPE stream, however the channel is still active right now. A Toxic Plague and Entertainment reunion with Onsted and Luffy has not been confirmed.
Oh, Onsted, can we get?
Can you confirm that, please, Onsted? Hold on.
Gonna link back up, bro?
Yeah, like how do I enter or
just go back like 5 seconds.
How do I individualize the people?
You just press the corner button in the square in the corner.
That's all I do.
The way you did it for yourself.
I did.
Because we're looking at you right now. So.
Oh, I know what we're doing right now. I just can't figure it the fuck out. So.
It is Gather.net. I mean, I have my shoes off. I'm not in my own house.
I just don't have a full
I paid the rent this month.
Solo layout. Is that what I do? Damn. So, hey, what do we have? Is there a confirmation of a Luffy Onstead Toxic Plague reunion?
There will never be any such thing.
Word.
Yeah, Luffy and Onstead just chat all the time.
All the time. Dude. That's my fun fact. He was hitting me up immediately after the gathering. We kind of like fucking... Me and Elixir juffed him out big time. Like fucking cold shoulder him, kind of, allegedly. After we found out that, you know, TPE was dead right then and there, I kind of was like, yeah, fuck you. I don't really fuck with you anyways. But like, he was hitting me up on the way home from the gathering because he had 30 hours or some shit. And he hit me up and he was like, yeah, man, my car just fucking, my engine just blown. And I was like, block. Never heard from him again.
Yeah, that's how it kind of works. Almost removed you from the stream.
My interactions with Ashton were so limited and so weird. Where like, it's like, man, why is the first conversation we're having your sex life, bro? Like, how about you just say what's up? Like,
dude, that's another thing. When he took me to the fucking Walmart for the first time because I had to take a shit and I was so bad I didn't realize that the loves fucking existed. But I was like, please, I know your car's in the parking lot. I have to go to somewhere. I have to get some shit. But I also need to take a shit in a public fucking restroom that's not a porta potty that's blowed out. And literally, we're not even out of the parking lot yet. Bro, it was horrible. We're not even out of the parking lot yet in his car. And he's like, I just got to tell you something that, like, he starts talking about sexuality and shit and all this other stuff. And, like, I'm going to be the first person to admit, like, you're on the stream. I tend to do wild shit like Ouija Mac, you know what I mean? So I'm not a person that judges people, you know what I'm saying? And so even saying that, how he came off with wild shit, it was kind of like, I don't understand why we're even having this conversation. Like, I don't understand why.
Yeah, because bro, he pulled me aside to be like, man, I hope you don't feel weird that I'm in a relationship with a trans person. I'm like, bro, I don't care. Like, that's just a person to me, really.
You know?
And I know this information about you.
Like, okay, what's the difference? For me, it's what's the difference?
No, like Ashton at the gathering was like, you know, it is weird though when you're on YouTube and people are like, hey Stoney or hey Onstead, and you don't know them because it sucks. I feel bad because I'm like, oh man, I don't know, because sometimes people have a name on YouTube and they'll have a profile picture of like a C-17 logo or an ICP Hatchet Man, and then you see them in person, they're like, it's me, Lasombra, and I'm like, yeah, bro, I don't know what you look like, dog. I'm sorry, but what's up? Thank you for fucking with shit.
But then again, there's other ninjas that we do know.
Yeah.
In September 2022, Onstead would go live on his own channel with a video titled "The Downfall of the Toxic Plague Empire,"
which was a banger.
Onstead fuming and denouncing his ties to Plague and the TPE channel were no longer. Onstead would speak to former TPE members Stoney Lowe, Trailer Park, and others.
You really like that shot of me, huh, Metal Man?
Right.
About their feelings about toxic plague
and the puka necklace.
In October,
no, that's the iced out boy. It just looks like a puka with the
it looks like a puka necklace
with the black and white filter. But that's actually he should have put me in color. It would pop more.
Yeah.
Giving him editing skills.
doing everything in that power to like use that fair use.
The Thuggalo show began in November of 2022. Thuggalo show has never mentioned TPE since starting the channel.
Sure we have.
We've definitely joked about it a lot, but we've never sat down and talked about it on the channel like we are tonight. That's what Gather.net is for. We get to come over here and like let loose, you know what I'm saying? Just because like, bro, the Thuggalo show, we're really trying to like make a certain type of content, so like it would be going backwards for us to talk about this type of shit over there.
And we don't look back. We ain't got no time for that.
There you go. Like, we can't have Sean Barrett on and bring this shit up. He's gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? Of course, the Violent J loves the Violent J shit.
Yeah, sorry. I spent $45,000 on that interview.
denounced
Yeah,
Why are you spilling sauce?
we're all
God
broke
damn it.
now.
Sorry.
We're not going to Halloween
Yeah.
yet because of this.
Spilling fucking sauce.
Yeah, I spent $45,000.
Did y'all think there was a possibility that this documentary was going to imply we like paid for this hookup?
I was thinking there was gonna be some kind of implementation.
Inclination.
That's it.
Shout out Violent J, Thuggalo Show alumni. What the fuck?
Hey.
Plague Entertainment, and it would seem a reunion for them is highly unlikely given the fast success of the Thuggalo Show.
Aww,
Fast success.
Oh no!
And bragging about
Oh, no.
Here's the final part of the documentary where Stoney is the star. Stoney is the leader of this.
Yeah.
You know, look at Plague on Gather.net, bro. This is where you buried the hatchet, right? Like,
No, because he come on there and tried to tell me what a good job I was doing, but I don't fucking know. I was really nice to him.
This was
he was just gaslighting you.
But see, I just want to point out that this right here was before the fucking gathering and all that shit. Y'all were still doing shit over there. Like, he come on his own shit. This is, you know what I'm saying? I'd already started to gather net. Like, I'm still at Kyle's house. I've still got Whippet canisters.
But you still have Plague on the show, Stoney, so you're still fucking with him. You have him on your show.
Because here's the thing. Because look, this is going to sound fucking manipulative or whatever the fuck you want to consider it. In a business sense, that I knew that if I could just push out bullshit aside, me and Onset were already fucking kind of talking at that point again, that if I could just not fucking say shit and just willing to work with somebody that's willing in the scene, whether I liked him or not. This is before all the scamming shit came out and all that. That it would be beneficial to everybody involved because I would get to do content relatively around my friends again, whether it not be in the same group, but at least we could all come together and do content. And that's kind of
let me ask you this. Were you subconsciously trying to capture that early TPE magic with this olive branch right here?
Maybe.
Just an honest question.
Maybe, I don't know.
Channel after
I really don't. It took a lot, honestly, it took a lot for me to push back that this fucking piece of shit called me a thief and literally drove a wedge between somebody that I literally would probably take a bullet for. So that really pisses me off.
Entertainment. The very first video featured him interviewing Bash. Stoney Lowe would do Gather Network with Michael Lawless.
Yeah, remember when Michael Lawless was your co-host on Gather Network?
Bro, he was not my co-host, bro. I don't understand where the fuck that came from.
The phrasing is like he's like the second mic.
Yeah, bro. That's never. I had this dude like twice or some shit on Gather Network back in the day.
That thumbnail scared the soul out of you.
Fuck yeah, dude. I thought I was going to be the next. I didn't know, bro. And look, here's the thing. Michael Lawless, bro, I don't know what he's doing in his career. I really don't keep up. He's not the part that the LSP that I currently watch.
Having a southern accent like we do, Stoney, talking to Michael Lawless.
But see, here's the thing.
Edgy, I understand.
Here's the thing. With Michael Lawless, the way that he was really becoming relevant in the scene and doing his fucking promotion is the motherfucker would literally hit up. If you were on fucking YouTube, you were getting hit up by this dude asking for fucking interviews and shit like he was hustling his product.
Hey, Michael Lawless, if you're watching this shit, Plague always like acted like he fucked with you. We would watch your music videos and he would laugh at your shit, talking about how bad it was. Just so you know. So if you're out there thinking Plague like really fucked with you hard body,
he knows. I think I've told it. I think I've told him this too.
Well, there you go. And personally, Michael, I don't think your music is all that good, but hey, at least you're doing something. A lot of people don't do shit. So
yeah, no shit.
Stoney Lowe would bury the hatchet with Plague in July 2022.
Facts. Bro, look, if anyone's watching this right now, I didn't bury no hatchet. Plague, if I ever see you again, I'm going to fucking...
The hatchet's not buried.
The hatchet's not buried.
Before the 2022 gathering of the Juggalos. He streamed with Plague on Gather Network. There was no mention that Stoney Lowe stole Onstead's briefcase.
Wonder why. It was fucking never...
Dealer?
Yeah, went from backpack to fucking briefcase.
The briefcase.
Did Plague apologize to Stoney Lowe, or did Stoney Lowe apologize to Onstead for stealing the briefcase?
No.
I never
got an apology.
On
Yeah,
stand.
100%. 100%. If anything, bro, if I could honestly drag up from somewhere the fucking message that I sent to you, and the message that was the olive branch that was sent between me and Onset, if y'all honestly want to be in our personal lives, it literally said this: I didn't steal your fucking bag, and if we some fucking juggalos, there shouldn't be no communication about it. We should be able to talk and work this shit out on some family shit. And that's the honest fucking truth.
And honestly,
literally sent a message.
If Stoney that day at the gathering, if he truly needed money to get home, I'm sure Plague, Onstead, me, and whoever was around would have pitched in money to get him home if he needed it that fucking bad.
Bruh, and well, he didn't ever get to know Rick, and Rick's got money, so he's just a fucking idiot.
Well, tell him the Fun Thuglo show then. Or wait, he did. He paid for the Violent J interview.
100%.
Stoney Lowe would do the channel Gather Network continuously and still does the channel today. As for Plague, where is he today?
The thumbs up.
Is he employed at Kentucky Fried
Not the
Chicken
double
with
down.
Toxic?
Yo, what
Plague
the
stands
the KFC
thousands
shit?
of dollars during his tenure on Juggalo
Yo.
YouTube. Can Plague attend events without the fear of juggalos?
No.
I hope not. I hope this dude can
Absolutely
never. I hope this dude can never come back to shows. I really hope.
He's gonna try to go to the Palladium for the Shaggy tour. Is speculation that I have.
Probably. He'll probably go to big shit he can get away with.
Can Plague put the fried chicken in the grease fryer at his job at Kentucky Fried Chicken? If Toxic
What the
Plague
fuck
Entertainment
is
were to
this?
return
So
to
Plague
YouTube,
has
what would
social
happen?
anxiety. He can't work.
How would
If
it
you
affect
remember,
Bash?
if
He's
you
drinking
remember right,
piss.
he was
He's
working
drinking
at
piss.
like Home Depot.
That wasn't
At
drinking
the
How would
end.
the
piss.
TPE
He's drinking piss in this clip they're playing.
reunion play out?
Oh yeah.
Would all former members return to reform the supergroup of Toxic Plague Entertainment?
Fuck no.
The Jug-
Super group.
Absolutely
Bro.
not.
Absolutely
I'm going right now.
not.
Toxic Thugalo Gather.Plague Entertainment.net.
You are looking and honestly actively viewing what the fucking super group is. Everybody besides those two people.
Literally.
Fucking.
Juggalo world is like
He's
a
literally
butter-
drinking
and
piss in
Luffy.
this clip. I don't know if that was ever pointed out in the doc.
Yeah, bro. Hey, I don't give a fuck if y'all think that I'm a shitty person or not. I know that I got a mouth on me. At least I'm not a narcissistic piece of shit that drank piss on a fucking YouTube stream.
His
Fuck
own
TPE, works KFC. TPE rhymes with KFC.
Bro, he likes those 3-letter acronyms, just like ASS and fucking POS.
10,000 mainstream fans. TPE stole money from fans. TPE wronged
This
many people.
editing is like.
Okay, so I just want I really wish people, because like I
Trey
guess I don't know if
Pound's
it's,
logo getting dug through the mud here.
yeah, no shit, dude. Like that, I didn't realize that until afterwards, and that's maybe
Right.
a card on my board.
TPE is proof that mental illness in the Juggalo community is prevalent. If anything, Toxic
As an
Plague
autistic
Entertainment
man, I
was
take
the
offense to that statement.
Bro, we blow up porta potties at the gathering. That's not mental health. Come on, guys.
everlasting legacy on
We
the
wipe
YouTube
our ass with
landscape.
flags of old
Prior to
fucking
the
Right.
Yeah.
other
existence of
shit.
TPE Juggalo YouTube was relegated to subpar content outside of Studio 17.
Wait, what was that?
That was, I don't know.
TPE will be remembered as a platform that
Hey, I was just gonna say that I don't know if that was a dig at Blake and Studio 17, or if that was like somebody from their group base.
I mean,
Like,
Toxic Juggalo Network definitely played help into this documentary.
yeah, I would say so. So I don't know. I know that speaking on Studio 17, we have a coincide working relationship around Blake. So like, if that's trying to drive a wedge between Thuglo Show and all of us and Blake and Fagel lovers and shit, it's not going to work. We actually work around those dudes fairly well and successfully.
that helped modern Juggalos get through the
I
pandemic
can't speak
and
to that. Maybe Stoney can, but I see Tim Silva in the chat saying that he'll be at the Palladium. Bro, if I were to make a guess, I feel like Play would try to go to that show, and that would be a realistic place for him to go.
Oh, cool. Tim, if you see Plague, fucking don't do what I would do and send me a DM.
find what the Juggalo world is all about. Family love and acceptance. We all have flaws. Plague and Toxic were no exception.
Hey, can I have a sausage?
Plague is a scammer. Toxic is
The what?
Wait.
What?
He's a scammer.
It went but it went quiet after it said.
Oh, yeah, this is where the fucking audio fucks up.
Oh.
Toxic is
Okay.
It's for the run.
a KFC employee whose best friend is Plague. Toxic
Okay.
Plague Entertainment is responsible for the current landscape of Juggalo YouTube in the year 2023.
Yeah.
What is this image? What are they trying to make happen? With
Yeah, dude, you went from shitting on TV to like saying that they're the reason that we all exist, and I don't.
Went on to make the Villains podcast.
But they are, but it's not as like our Juggalo show is nothing like how TPE was. Like the show doesn't even look the same. It doesn't act the same. Yes, we met through TPE, but to act like Juggalo show is like some diet version of TPE is just completely off base.
Stony Low would make Gather Network, then Onstead and Trailer Park would go on to make the Thuggalo show.
Not Elixir? Like what the fuck is that about?
Yeah,
Like, don't put Elixir's name in there?
Felix doesn't get any credit for this?
Yeah, rest in peace, fucking Felix.
Without Plague, none of this would have happened. TPE captured
See,
lightning
that line was weird to me, Lasombra.
Yeah,
Just
it's kind of
James
screams
Blake.
Plague too. Yeah,
Yeah, because it's like implying.
I agree.
Yeah. But Plague would never call himself a scammer. His ego would never give him the ability to do this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why it throws me off. But to be a better gaslighter, you gotta get in the mud. Maybe he understood his flaws and where he fucked up. I don't know, bro.
He understood the assignment.
Yeah, bro. What do you give the grade if this was a college project for this documentary, Stoney? What would you give this student on his project?
Probably like a 6 out of 10. Or like a 60.
So like a C minus?
Yeah, like a C minus.
I'll give him a strong C for effort because I didn't think I'd ever be a subject of a documentary. I'm sure Onstead didn't think so either.
That's kind
Elixir,
of
Elixir, I'm gonna let you go ahead. What's your grade?
I'm gonna call his parents and say I'm concerned.
Concerned.
Yeah.
I'm concerned. Nah,
Yeah, way
fuck
too much
that
cat
shit,
piss
yeah.
talk in this.
I'm gonna give it a.
Look, chronological order would have helped a lot.
Yeah, no shit.
Isn't that how documentaries do, though? Won't they do that
Right.
sometimes? So maybe
occasionally, yeah, but that's only to jump to like spicy parts and shit. But this is getting a D minus for me 100% because like I'll give him the initiative for reaching out and trying to do this, but like dog, J Herb, I'm with you. You get a C for cornhole.
C for cornhole.
C for fucking cornhole because like you could have done so much better and like you could have had your facts like good, but you didn't reach out to the correct people. And like Trailer Park had said this earlier, this is what happens when you reach out to people in the community who don't have the full story neither. So
That's true. I mean, they reached out to people on the outside, that's why we thought it was going to be a dirt piece because it seemed like it was exclusively going to be told from the side of people that just don't like us personally.
that's yeah.
Camp feelings.
Yeah.
That's I thought it was coming from, but it's
Yo, let's give Metal Man an opportunity. Make a different documentary. Make the subject about something else, maybe.
I would like to honestly, Metal Man, the way that you're honestly smart enough to form whatever the fuck this is and do your research. Why don't you
John Paul Ramiro was alive when it was being produced, so this took a minute.
I forget about that shit. Yeah, fuck you for that. Fuck you for that.
This apparently has been sitting in like a media folder for 2 years.
Yeah, give it a chance. Do something more productive with your life besides like
Imagine
worrying about.
making a TPE documentary. Imagine being that ninja.
I don't know, but I'm gonna definitely show this to my dad and be like, "Look, there's some bumfuck."
Look, I'm
somewhere.
famous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
look at me, Dad.
We're all the stars of a documentary, kind of. So that's kind of neat.
Netflix,
Make a Thorough show one. Make a Thorough show one.
I think it's time we reach out to Manscaped and get our fucking.
You mean mental Manscaped?
Yeah.
Bro, today's stream has all been brought to you by fucking Manscaped and our lawnmower ball trimmer.
Use code Doggalo. Use code
Lawnmower 17.0
to get 17% off. Use code Doggalo.
I'm gonna take this fucking bullshit off the screen, guys. So
yeah,
we've all watched it.
C for cornhole is like the
C minus. It's not even a C plus.
I mean,
Like,
I don't like cornhole, but this dude.
Maybe I give you maybe it is a C plus, bro, because honestly, it wasn't a hit piece. So there you go.
See,
It was a
right.
hit piece against Bash getting called out by Humble way back.
Yeah, and Shaggy, that's what it seemed like.
No
It was a
offense.
hit piece.
I think that's relevant facts, though. I mean, fuck, bro. We're all family. I think everybody can be honest. I think
because
everybody.
When he was talking about Onstead telling the dude that he told him no or whatever, he was saying that was like a conversation. That was not Metal Man. That was the dude he was talking with, which we think is Tyshawn.
Bro, hey, honestly, if we're all juggalos, hey, even the people that were speaking on this, if you consider yourself a juggalo, and I'm talking out of my ass and don't want to get drugged through the mud too, or if I was in your shoes. But like, don't speak anonymously. This is your family, and you believe this shit. Like, say with your chest. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be a fucking bitch about it.
I did not see Relic in your chat tonight, and Relic, I'll be honest, dog, I thought you might have been behind this.
Damn.
He was in here earlier.
Yeah, Relic was in
here actually.
Relic, you watch all this YouTube shit, and it feels like you know a lot. That's all. That's the only reason you were on my chopping block. It was nothing personal.
Flipsy, what the hell do you mean you felt it was a hit piece to actual people? What do you mean, though? Like, the actual people who it was about were here and say that it wasn't a hit piece.
And Plague and Toxic, and it was a hit piece against Plague, for sure.
Well, I mean, yeah, good point there.
It went back and forth. That's what was so weird about this documentary. It didn't know what it was. It was because at the end it like wraps it all up. Like, do you think they'd ever get back together?
It felt like a fanboy going through the motions of what to fucking believe about this situation. I'm gonna be honest.
We always forget, like, there's people that watch this YouTube shit, but we always forget a lot of people really fuck with what we do.
Yeah. Do you think the only person he talked to was Luffy?
I don't. Let's see, I feel like it's a hippie bash. I feel like it was hippies tourist trailer park. Flipsy, fuck, bro. Can you use like text to speech or something? Your spelling is horrible.
Wait, I feel like it was a hit piece.
Here, everybody
towards Stony Trailer Park and your cell. I don't feel like the topics were enough about Toxic, Plague, even call.
Yeah, so I don't know.
He's a podcaster in this scene, bro. Jesus Christ.
Come on, Flipsy. It's not a fucking.
Those dudes, yeah, Mikey, you didn't miss nothing, man. Those were not cool dudes. They were fake, and they were not people to be around.
You're good. You're good, homie.
Let it die with this, Wakanda. That's it.
100%. That's what. That's the whole point.
Flipsy, you're good about the spelling, man. I was really just trying to figure out what you're saying, dog. Maybe Flipsy should use text to speech as well. Yeah.
Bro, I would literally. Hey, can we all start a fucking like a GoFundMe or something to figure out Flipsy. Maybe we can get him some spelling help.
Well, maybe we need to get Middleman to get his neck beard shaved off because who the fuck had the time to make a TPE documentary in 2023? God.
Oh God.
Yeah, well, this is like some weird. Bro, this is like equivalent to dragging up somebody's dead corpse and fucking.
Tim Silver, TPE Wait happened on Onstead's channel over a year ago.
Bro, it happened on my channel too. We literally had Onstead the first time on my shit.
Well, yeah. Well, that's it. It was supposed to be a two-parter. The first parter was on Onstead's channel, and the second part was going to be on Stoney's channel, and then we ended up doing something. What Stoney ended up doing his, anyways. But
we ended up doing Thuggalo Show, which has like proved to change our lives drastically in a short amount of time. And on Friday, at the top of the show, we have a huge announcement that is another stepping stone. That the Thuggalo continues to conquer all these stepping stones in a big announcement Friday at the top of the show at 10 p.m. So you do not want to miss that. Because it's big. Like, this one is going to, like, change the perception of the Thuggalo show, and it's something we've never done before. So we're very excited to announce.
I'm sorry, what was that?
It's Stoney's channel. I was going to let him take it back.
Yeah, we're going to let Stoney put the bow on this motherfucker and take us the fuck home.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here, guys. Hey, if you can all, I think I did the description correct. You can find me on all those social medias. You can find me on Friday nights. We all do some wild-ass Thuggalo, Juggalo shit. Of course, y'all fucking know. We're going to have
motherfucking... You gotta kiss the ring, ho. You gotta kiss the ring, ho.
Parker, you send him shit, not us. It's kind of fucked up.
Hey, I put in good word.
Parker, I'm coming for a grill, dog. I'm coming for.
Yeah, we're all getting grills. So
this is my Violent J interview Super Bowl ring.
But look,
dope one right here.
I think the point of all this, I'm going to wrap it all up though, and speak on it all of our behalfs. We all just we're done. We're done talking about this shit, guys.
This was entertaining as fuck, though.
It was. I'm just ready to move the fuck on, man.
Make a CPN documentary. Like, keep doing Juggalo documentaries.
There you go.
That would be a lane, bro. Like, if you made shit like this, I don't know. Like, I think
that's a reaction video from us.
Bro, a Shaggy and the Creep documentary. You could actually make a decent channel probably out of this shit. I'm just throwing the trailer park ideas, dog.
Where's the Shaggy and the Creep documentary? Let's see what happened with that. Where's the fallout behind that?
Yeah, put
your
skill to use. Bro, like, nobody is going to watch that and feel better about their situation. People might watch the Shaggy and the Creep shit and actually learn something. Didn't nobody learn shit today? Because all you said was a bunch of shit that we've all spoke about ad nauseum. So,
at 3 different occasions.
Yeah, so, Metal Man, I think you have talent that you need to put in other places. That's all I'm going to say.
Thanks. And thank you for not doing a hit piece on us, bro. Like,
Stoney was really worried about his perception in this documentary.
I just didn't want some half-cocked dude. Just cancel culture is a fucking piece of shit.
Even if they talk shit about us, bro, I wouldn't have lost no fucking sleep tonight, bro. Because I know what happened and what didn't. I know what we do now. So even if they talk shit.
Shout out Metal Man for taking time away from his neckbeard World of War career to make this documentary for us.
Get back to KFC, bud.
Yeah.
It's just a co-worker of fucking Toxic.
Compton just tells him all this on his lunch break. And
it's the Colonel.
Right?
Documentary.
It's the Colonel.
But hey, let's all wrap this bitch up. It's like a condom time. But yeah, find me on all the socials. You can find me on Friday nights over there at Thuggalo Show. Sean Barrett coming on to this Friday. Uncle Jeff showing up to the fucking Thuggalo Show. We're not going to tell you who the fucking...
Uncle Jeff, that's speculation. I don't know about
We're not going to tell you who Page of the Week is because you'll figure that shit out. But hey...
Make a documentary if Uncle Jeff and Sean Barrett is the same person. See, that would be funny.
Oh, that's a good documentary.
There you go. Like, I'm giving Metal Man all these golden ideas, and he's wasting it on cat piss.
The one thing I like that smells like cat piss is my weed. So, that being said, I love every one of y'all. Thank y'all for pulling up. We're no longer speaking to this shit. There you go. The TPE speaks all documentary.
Done.
There'll be another reason in 6 months.
100%. There'll be something. I don't know. And honestly, Plague, if you're trying to come back into the community, you can do it in way better fashion than this, and you're not going to fit back in. That being said, look forward to fighting you in the future. Whoop, whoop, motherfuckers. We'll see y'all Friday night over at Thuggalo Show. 2 fucking whoops. Whoop, whoop.